a
Hello, everybody.
we're live in this
Buckeye Studios. I haven't posted anything in like 4 months, but we're
Yeah,
doing
same.
a live stream. We got Lonely Spider.
Hell
We got
yeah.
Bald Eagle Productions. We got Genius Films. Oh, I'm sorry, Brandon Mello,
Milo. It's Milo, bro. It's Milo.
who is currently AFK at the moment.
But he'll be back.
He'll be here soon, though.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, real quick to the viewers who are watching this, I apologize for not uploading since New Year's.
I'm even worse.
Truth is, everyone at the Lonely Spider has been incredibly busy, but we're hoping
incredibly
to get back on track soon, and we're filming more of Modern Hero this week. So, yeah.
All right, I got the shout out. Oh my God, Peter, calm down.
All right, so what will we talk about? John, how is your project coming along?
Oh yeah. It's good. It's very good.
That's good.
Yeah, I finished the outline and I'm trying to get a first draft done for the script.
Nice.
And
Roll and put on your Instagram.
it's good. Brandon Mel's helping me out with it a bit. And he's gonna be in the movie. He was originally gonna be someone, and now we think he's gonna be someone else. It keeps changing. So,
didn't you tell me he was playing Uncle Ben?
no. That'd be funny though. But yeah, so we got to figure that out. But it's good. It's just it's really just figuring out like budget and what I can do and what I can't do, and because this is my last fan film, so I just want to make it as best as I can. And yeah, I'm just working on it. It's going good. I'm really excited about it.
That's cool, dude.
Yeah.
Speaking of like helping with writing, I'm gonna be writing Spider-Man 2 soon, and if you guys want to help out, I could. And I'm not gonna get into details here, but you guys, I think you guys, if you guys want to help me write it, just to get some dialogue done. I have a main idea for the story, but I want to get some good lines in there, some good writing. You guys, if you want to help out,
sure. Whatever you need.
Sorry?
Whatever you need.
Oh, thanks, man. Lonely Spider. I don't care how long it takes. I love Modern Hero no matter what, unless you do Harry Osborn. Harry Osborn is in the movie. He's just not a villain. He's in Harry Osborn's in one scene. Can't wait for Modern Hero. Showed the trailer to my family. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Sean, what about your project? How's that coming along?
Really good. We have a final draft for the script done.
Oh, shoot, yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy. Me and I met actually, I don't know how much I can say, but I met an actor for the movie, and he is so good, perfect for the freaking role. I can't wait to work with him.
You'll have to tell me about it later.
Mm-hmm. We're just trying to figure out budget currently and when we're going to shoot it. It's either going to be in July or November.
Cool. Now, you guys know this, but I'm not sure if all the viewers know this, but I actually met up with Brandon Mello, Genius Films, in person the other day. And it's funny you said
a while ago.
What we talked about was starting like not Kickstarters, but Patreons for like our movies and stuff.
Oh yeah, same here for.
And, yeah, if you're worried about budget, then you could you should do that.
Yeah.
Real quick, to all the viewers, sorry if it sounds like I'm dying. I I had a concert and a play where I was singing a lot, and as a bass, hitting high notes is torture. So
can you give us a demonstration here?
Hell no.
Fuck.
I don't sing for anyone. So
we're just waiting on Brandon right now.
Yeah, we're waiting on Brandon.
Yep.
Bringing along a special guest as well.
Yes, his Hammerhead actor from I think he was in the prologue.
His name rhymes with Lark Ritchie. No, we're not bringing Mark on. That'd be so cool, but
I actually asked him like a year ago. I asked him because I was gonna do when me and Brandon started talking. I asked Brandon. I was like, "Hey, you want to do a live stream with Mark sometime?" And he was like, "Yeah, sure, dude."
Really?
I DM'd Mark and he was down, but I haven't talked to him about it since.
We should get him on.
Mhm.
Hold on 1 second. Oh no, people beat me to it.
I did.
Hey, Cash is here. What's up, man?
Hello.
I love Cash. Cash is a sick old dude.
Mm-hmm. Just met you.
Oh yeah, in case you guys haven't seen it, Cash made like a he's in the chat here now, but he made a fan trailer to like Spider-Verse with all of us in it.
Yeah, it was pretty sick.
It was pretty neat. You should check it out. Any release date for Modern Hero? Modern Hero. I know. I get that question asked to me multiple times every day. I don't know when it's coming out at this point. We don't got a whole lot left though. It's just we've been incredibly busy recently, and like because I know the Sandman actor. The Sandman actor actually went back to school. He's like, I guess like going. He's trying to get like trying to learn more things like you do in school, and he's been really busy with that. I've been busy with my school. Our Captain Stacy actor is always free, which is kind of funny because he's like a grown man. But Modern Hero is out. No, it's not out. Cash, no, it's not out. I remember when you said it was going to be in December. Yeah, I remember when I said it was going to be in September.
You're turning into me, my dude.
I know, dude. It's probably
I did the same thing. I mean, what I've learned from all this is like when I'm doing this next thing, I will not say any release date until like the thing is like completely edited. Even if it's all filmed, I don't care. Your computer could fuck up, you know. You just wait till it's all done, and then you do like early screenings, I guess you could say, and then I'd say do a release date. Because
yeah, I think it was a Renegade. I got Renegade out on release date, and that's August 2nd, like months before the movie came out, and we got it out August 2nd. And I was like, you know what? If I did it the first time, I could do it again. Turns out I was wrong, very wrong.
Oh my god! If you get to the point where you're a year and a month after when your initial release date was, then that's a problem.
Yeah. Well, I announced Modern Hero in 2017, so that'll give you a little timeline there. Will Rhino be back in Modern Hero? No. There are lots of villains in Modern Hero, though. Sandman being the main one. The other ones are just cameos, but Rhino is not in the movie.
Damn.
Where's my Ryan?
Production. Ryan, what's good?
Honestly, we should get Ryan on the live stream.
We could actually.
Yeah, Ryan, you want to join the live stream, man? Oh yeah, for those viewers who don't know, Nut Allergy Productions is a really cool. It's not Spider-Man Noir, though. It's kind of like, I mean, from what I got,
Spider-Man Noir if he was in like modern times.
Yeah, exactly. Just imagine Spider-Man Noir in modern times, and that's what you got from Ryan. Really cool stuff. You should check it out. Nut Allergy Productions says how. Leave that to Sean.
I'll just send you. What's your email? I'll send you the invite for this.
Renegade came out near Spider-Man Day. I know, I did that on purpose at the time. Dude, I love Modern Hero. Oh, wait. Novus, you can't say shit. You're the one doing the effects for me.
Have you filmed your scene yet?
The things keep coming up. Like, it's like this one scene has been so hard to schedule. I can't even talk about it.
But yeah, Ryan, just DM me your email.
Get it. Well, just Adrian, do you want to hop on too?
We're not gonna have everybody on right now.
Well, I know, but I mean, like these people are like we're friends with them. We're tight.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've never met Ryan.
I have not. I've talked with him once.
Me and Ryan talked over PS4 either once or twice. I forget, but we've been talking over DM. We've been talking over DM for a while. I've been like we've been coming up with some ideas for his series. We got an episode planned in his series. We just haven't really written a script for it yet, but it's a good episode.
Nice.
Eric, who's your stunt double? My stunt double's name is Seth Foley. He's actually the brother to our Shocker.
13 Reasons Why.
Yeah, and he's a vape god, which is kind of cool. Have you guys ever seen Cypher's film? Yeah, I've seen the footage from Cypher's canceled movie. I feel like I'm talking a lot, so if you guys want me to shut up, just tell me.
He copied Spider-Man Retribution. He took that title from me.
Me and my friend watched Renegade frame by frame. Watch how goofy Andrew looked like. Aw, that's not nice. I know, Sean. I know you're not the biggest fan of Alexei in that movie, but I love Alexei in that movie.
No, I don't know. I like Alexei for sure.
Eric, are you promoting vaping? Yes.
John, that day we were. Oh my God, yes.
No, I love how much he's having. You can tell he's just having so much fun playing.
Yeah, I have to tell you guys that story.
I want to get Andrew in for it. Oh yeah, I'm guessing extra special. You know Andrew in real life. I want to get Andrew back for another movie. I just haven't had a character that I need Andrew to play. But I want. It's been a while since I've seen Andrew. I think last time I seen him was like 2018, and I'd love to get him back for a project because he's super fun to work with.
Who's Andrew?
All right, John, you were gonna tell a story or something?
Wait, who's Andrew? Is that?
Oh no, I'll tell you guys like later. I don't want to.
Oh.
Hank the Tank reminded me of something.
Thoughts on Six Side doing another Spider-Man film before Final Swing? I love it. You got a full. You got like 2 trilogies there. The more the merrier. Yes, and yeah.
I like TASM too. Says Eric 8Flyer.
That is a smart man right there.
No, it's not.
It is. It's a very enjoyable movie, I'd say.
I should rephrase that. I was with Andrew. We were judging the hell out of the fight scenes. I don't blame you. The fight scenes in that movie, except the Daredevil one, credit to no one, Colin. They were pretty bad.
No, man, your fight scenes are great. Come on.
No, they're just not, though. I hear someone laughing in the background there. I know better than that. Why do you think I got stunt doubles and everything for this movie?
For real.
A kid in my school thought he could look at cloud in class, so he put his face in his backpack and got caught immediately. I think that's every high school ever.
Yeah. I've never been before once in my life.
Sure.
All right, this live stream's like dead right now.
Yeah, we just had like a 10-minute silence.
Wait till
Ryan gets on because Ryan always is always working.
I sent him the thing. He's not.
Usually got something fresh. Tell Ryan to go on Google Hangouts.
Yes, I don't know if it's. Oh my God. Mad Midas says Marissa Tomei is distracting though.
Agreed. Where's the phrase?
Accept the invite.
Thoughts on Far From Home? Can't wait. I love Mysterio.
Yes.
I like Tom Holland Spider-Man. So yeah.
John's also excited.
What?
You're also excited. You know?
Well, as long as Mysterio is the villain, which most likely he is, but
yes.
Yeah.
And the effing invite to Ryan already.
I did it twice.
Ryan, go on Google Hangouts and you should be able.
Is that going to become like a huge meme now?
I hope so.
For tonight, it's going to be a meme in the chat for sure.
Send the fucking script. No.
What is Brandon doing?
He's getting into a cab.
A cab? I thought he was like getting into his car.
Me and Andrew were making a little skit on you firing Alexa from your studio and Alexa becoming an alcoholic in his career. That's going to end dumps. I really hope you make that. I would love to see that.
I'm making a skit that's canon with Retribution, right? And Eddie Brock is just fucking walking around because like it's the part where he attacks Peter and it's like, you are Peter Parker, right? This shows the process of him finding Peter Parker. Like how many fucking people he had to violently attack in order to find Peter Parker.
You should just have like a pile of like dead bodies in the parking lot.
No, but he's just gonna be like going up to random people, being like, "Are you Peter Parker? Or you are Peter Parker, right? I've been looking for you for a while," and then they're just gonna like punch him in the face or some shit. I don't know.
Like some old lady like just collapses.
Yeah, right.
Oh yeah, yeah. You all heard about the Spider-Man 4 fan film, right?
Yeah, you can be on your phone, Ryan.
Don't you need the app though?
What was that gibberish that just came out of your mouth?
Oh, do you need the app?
Oh, yeah, you need the app. Like you have to have Hangouts downloaded.
Did you see how much funding that they got for the Spider-Man 4 fan film?
Yeah.
I know the what's the like update for it?
They got like at least 1,000.
Okay.
I know, maybe more. But damn, like I'm surprised no one did that till now. Like I always thought that like someone would try to do a Spider-Man 4 fan film.
Fallout Productions asks, or Fallout Projects asks, who do you guys think could be the next Tom Holland or fucking Spider-Man after Tom Holland?
Brandon Milo.
They're probably gonna do Miles Morales in all honesty.
Yep.
Yeah. After Spider-Verse, people are gonna like, you know, like be all over Miles. $11,000. Wow.
Damn.
Cash. If only our project could get that fund.
Over 11. Holy shit! They better make that happen.
Oh my god,
that's a lot of money for a fan film.
Eddie Brock, are you Peter Parker?
Wait, what?
Liam YTT's comment.
Oh, Novus, don't worry about it, dude.
Oh, you know those fucking memes where it's like nobody and then a colon and then nothing and then Eddie Brock and then you are Peter. I'm gonna do that.
Yeah, please do. Oh, I don't know, Cash. I don't know what you're talking about. I saw one the other day. I think I sent it to you, Sean. It's like nobody, absolutely no one. And it's like 2015 3D intros. That made me laugh.
How are they gonna do the Vulture though? Like I'm assuming that
you can actually. I mean, you can totally watch them. They don't show anything.
Oh, Ryan's here.
Ryan, hi.
What's good, guys?
What's up?
Hey, how's it going, man?
Not bad, not bad. I'm just. Can I put the volume up on this shit? Fuck.
He's having trouble, guys, but it's okay.
All right, that's good enough.
All right. Oh my God! I just realized I'm not the only Canadian anymore.
Hey, Canadian squad.
Yeah, man.
You guys are missing out, honestly.
Yeah, free healthcare.
We got free healthcare. We don't have Trump.
Free maple syrup.
We have maple syrup.
Lots of maple syrup, yeah.
Yeah, poutine is another thing. It's pretty nice.
Oh, yeah. No, the snow isn't very nice. I still have snow, and I probably will have snow up until April.
Seriously? It feels like summer now for us. We just lost all the snow.
Really? It's like it's starting to get spring down here in Ohio.
Yeah, Ryan. I was in Toronto yesterday, and your stupid airport decided to catch fire, so my flight got delayed.
Hey, it's not my fault. It's out of my control, man.
I decided to do this.
I'm sorry that's a very bad impression for you. I get it, but that's
no, I'm just joking around. Oh my God, my throat is dead.
Sing for us, please.
Shit on the speakerphone.
I'm not gonna sing for you.
Fucking sing for us right now.
My voice is dead, man. Like I sound like I have throat cancer. I'm not singing.
Oh yeah, you said you were doing a play or something, right?
Yeah, I had a play, and I was singing in Carnegie Hall
cool.
2 days ago. So.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
I think X-Men, Fantastic Four, and Deadpool, are back in Marvel due to the deal. Yeah, Ryan Reynolds posted something about that.
I don't know.
Today.
What did he post?
He posted a picture of Deadpool going to Disney.
Oh shit.
Rip Eric's throat. Eric has throat ligma. I think I have throat sock on. Sock on these nuts.
Wow.
Dude, you fell into it. Come on. That meme was like summer 2018, dude. Do you think it's retarded that they didn't include me in the episode? All right, so Ryan, how's your Spider-Man thing going?
What?
How's the Spider-Man coming along?
Pretty shit.
Oh,
let me see. We have like the worst like wardrobe malfunctions all the time. Because the goggles we made are made out of Pringle can lids and duct tape. So, and when it gets cold, the tape falls apart, and each time we do a fight scene, the thing breaks apart, and everyone gets mad at each other.
Yeah,
it's pretty stressful. Other than that, it's pretty fun, I guess. You know.
Now, I'm not sure if you'll allow me to say this, but you posted a video on Instagram of Spider-Man fighting a certain character. Do you mind if I say who that is and just talk about it real quick? I don't know anything about it. But... All right, well,
yeah.
What's your route for Electro in the next episode? Like, what do you?
Spoil it.
Well, no, I just had information.
I was joking. What were you saying? Sorry.
What's your route for Electro? How will Electro, which is probably one of the most like energetic and colorful villains in...
that was a good one.
What are you putting me in the hot seat for?
Yeah.
We already talked.
Like, how will he fit into your universe that's so dark and Spider-Man poisoning people?
Oh, really? Fuck. Okay. I love how, like, fucking what's his name? Yesterday, like, we were on a group chat, and before I left, they're like, all right, yeah, go kill all your villains. Yeah, I will.
Who said that?
Thanks, man. It was fucking, what was his name? I keep forgetting the guys' names. Shit. It was the guy who made the trailer. What was his name again?
Oh, one of Cash. It was either Cash or...
Yeah, Cash, yeah. He's like, all right, have fun, go kill your villains and everybody. And I'm like, all right, yeah, I'm gonna go kill everyone. But basically, awesome. Yeah, it's pretty funny.
John, talk, you shy piece of shit.
Oh, John's here.
Wait, you... Oh, I think I was on mute.
Nice one, man. Nice one.
What's up? What's up, everybody?
Not bad. Not bad at all. Just enjoying life.
Yeah. So seriously, how will Electro fit into your...
How will Electro die? Give us a
how will Electro die?
Yeah, will this involve will Spider-Man like slit his throat or something and throw him into a ditch?
That's wow, you guys are good.
I'm joking, Brian. I actually really enjoy the route you take with your series.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
It's just so meaningful.
Yeah. So basically our Electro is someone who got hit by lightning, right? So all of his veins are burnt. Right? So like we're finally using CGI for this. We're putting like the black dots on his face and shit. So like half of his face and his whole body and arm, his veins are burnt. And basically in like high school, he gets bullied for looking like a fucking idiot, right? He has fucking burned veins. He looks abnormal. So he gets bullied by everybody, and they gave him the nickname Electro, right? So
that's cool.
In our universe, he's actually a vigilante himself.
Oh, that's a really cool.
He sort of goes after people that bully him. So he goes after the varsity boys, right, that have picked on him, and he fucking like murders them. And you know, Spider-Man can't allow that, so he's gonna go kill him now.
So he's like a super-powered school shooter.
Basically, that's a perfect way of putting it, actually.
Well,
yeah, that's basically it.
Yeah, I like that route. That's a cool route. I'm excited to see the next episode now.
Yeah, we're getting. Do you guys know Akash, Lego Productions?
Yes, man. I used to love his videos.
Oh,
yeah. He the hell,
dude. So
he's playing my Miles Morales.
Is he really?
So, yeah, I wasn't supposed to reveal that, but he is. So dude, it's gonna be a whole thing, yeah, where he's gonna be something called the copycat Spider-Man. So he's Spider-Man as well, but he's like basically in the show he's what Spider-Man should have been, you know, like the actual, like what you see from the comic books, an actual hero. That's and cool. He sort of goes up against Peter Parker's Spider-Man in this one.
I like that.
So there's Electro and Miles Morales in this episode, but it's mostly a copycat Spider-Man episode, not an Electro. Electro's the background villain, basically.
I like that.
Miguel, calm the fuck down.
It'd be cool if you almost put Chameleon in that universe, like being a copycat Spider-Man, because then
yeah.
Sorry, my throat's gone. Then when Miles shows up, Peter could be like even more skeptical. But yeah, I used to love Akash's videos. I used to watch.
I know. Yeah, they're pretty sick.
Like I remember Lego Avengers versus the Hulk and stuff like that. And then he took like a 2-year break or something.
Yeah, he's fucking gone, man. He lives right down my street.
Really?
Yeah, I used to hang out with him. We used to go to high school together.
That's cool, man.
Yeah, he has so much fucking Lego. He took me to his basement once, and it's just like huge Lego studio, just everywhere.
Yeah.
I know, it's
Adam,
crazy.
you guys know Adam. Adam's the same way. He has his whole basement is just Legos. My room has a lot of
That's
like
pretty sick.
you can't see it, but it's off to like the right side.
Right.
But yeah.
My way of getting Lego is emailing the Lego site and telling them that I lost minifigure pieces, and then I get them for free.
Brandon, how's it going, man?
Hello? Are we live?
Yes. We got everybody
Yeah,
here.
we're
We got
live.
Genius Films here.
Fantastic.
Brandon Milo.
Trying to put you on speaker so I can hear you. Hi. Yes.
Brandon, did you
Thank
figure
you,
out the
Genius
internet
Films.
yet?
I'm here. Hello.
Hi.
Sorry
Hi.
for the tardiness. My mother taught me better.
Brandon, what happened to your voice, man?
What happened to my voicemail?
Yeah, what happened, bro?
I don't know. Sorry.
Shit. Oh my god, your acting must be great then, because I've seen your Spider-Man film and your voice sounds so normal. And now this is like this is
What?
crazy.
Oh, it is? Oh.
It sounds so normal in the movies, but now it's like
Crazy, yeah.
it's your real
Now,
voice. Wow,
now it's
crazy.
what? Do not
Now
make
it's-
fun of my heritage.
He went.
Okay.
Hey, don't pull that.
Look,
card.
the
I didn't
depressed
say anything.
Spider-Mans are bonding.
He traveled to Alabama for a couple of days and fucked his sister. That's why.
Ooh, what the fuck?
Do not
Where did
make
that come
fun of my sister, Sean.
I was talking to
I
him from
respect your
Alabama
sister.
the other day. They were
Probably someone from Alabama watching this.
In his big red
I'm
tractor.
not from Alabama.
Put Cypher Films here. We invited Cypher Films and we
Yeah.
talked to him a lot. He just was really unresponsive. So
Does Cypher Films cipher things? That's the real question. That is the real question.
Really, Brandon? Really?
Yes, really. People only listen to like 5 minutes of the interview and they're like, oh, okay, Brandon has a Western accent now.
Brandon got a Western accent.
yeah, his Spider-Man voice is fake.
His
Yeah.
Spider-Man voice is fake. He is a phenomenal actor, Academy Award-winning Brandon Mello. Yes.
The Oscar should have not went to Bohemian Rhapsody, but to Web of Spider-Man.
Basically. Yeah.
Oh,
Brandon,
I got my
I have a
buddy
question for you.
here, Damian Schnappy.
Hey, how y'all doing?
Pretty good.
Oh my God, you both have Western accents. Are you serious?
Western, I'm from
You
Alabama.
serious? Alabama?
Hey, I ain't from the West. I'm from Alabama.
Oh, sorry. I kind of get confused with all
Oh,
of it.
where are you guys coming in from?
Canada.
Canada.
Ohio.
Hoorah.
Canada, Ohio.
Yeah.
Welcome to, where are we, Massachusetts?
We are
Welcome to Boston, Massachusetts.
Massive.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure John's from Boston as well. I might be wrong on that.
Yeah,
though.
yeah, Newton.
Talk, you piece of shit. I am.
Jeez.
So, Damien, Brandon told me you play both. I watched the Nightmare film. I thought it was pretty cool. I liked it a lot.
Cool.
But you're playing both Batman and Hammerhead. What's it like playing not one but like two iconic roles and around the same time?
Well, it's great that one of them doesn't require a restricting cowl. Hey, honestly, like, I knew very little about Hammerhead before I got involved in this project, and over the past months and the years I've worked with Brandon, it's like this character has a lot of depth to him, and he starts in one place, and he has a vision of where he wants to go, and he goes there. So it's cool to kind of see how he gets from A to B.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
But
pretty
I mean,
nice.
playing Batman, I've been prepping for that since I was 8 years old, so that was no problem.
Most of like a
Lifelong
dream come
journey.
true.
Oh
Yeah.
man, absolutely. Every time you get to just suit up, it's like instantly a kid again, and there are some really cool people around you with some really expensive toys that you get to play with. There's nothing better than that.
That sounds pretty sick. I'm not gonna lie.
I was
Getting a costume. That's the
I was
best.
kind of hoping you'd have like the giant, like the prosthetic head for Hammerhead.
That's nasty. That's disgusting.
Hey, stay tuned.
Oh, I sure hope. Oh,
Oh
that'd be.
shit!
Stay tuned.
Oh.
I know
That's all
what's
I'm gonna
coming.
say.
I think I know what's happening.
Oh.
I think I know what's
Oh.
happening.
Oh, Brandon, you might want to be careful because Damien might turn to the Tom Holland of your cast.
Yeah, he might.
Spoil everything.
Tom Holland of my cast. Is that what you just said?
Yeah, spoiling everything.
Oh, that means that you're gonna spoil everything on the project.
Hey, Tom Holland spoils stuff. I just gave you a teaser. I gave you a maybe, maybe not. Maybe
right.
forget yourself.
That's true.
My
True.
God. Don't sugarcoat it. Don't sugarcoat
Yeah,
it.
you gotta give a little tease. You gotta give a little taste. You know?
Oh yeah, fair enough, man.
Fair enough. You got to tease the audience. Yeah, just a little bit.
Just the tip it.
Just the tip it. Yeah.
Well,
holy shit.
You guys got any other questions for Damien?
Can you move your neck in the suit or no?
Can you say I'm Batman in a Batman voice right now?
Oh yeah.
Say it again.
Can you say I'm Batman in a Batman voice right now?
I'm Batman.
Ooh.
Michael Keaton, good choice.
I'm sold.
My man.
I guess I'm watching it now.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's very awesome.
Mm-hmm.
I got another question.
What's up?
So many questions, man.
How did you and Brandon meet?
Oh, he asked, how did we meet?
All right, so me and Brandon met at this. We met at this agency in Boston called John Rocket Powers or something, JRP, and essentially it was a sham. It was like washed up actors trying to teach other actors how to be actors, and it was, it was a shit show for lack of a better term. But me and Brandon were in the same voice class by this guy who's not a good teacher, who was creepy. He kind of looked like you guys remember the original It, Tim Curry in It?
Oh shit.
This guy looks like that clown and he doesn't need makeup. He's got the forehead and one of his eyes is lazy. It's just absolutely appalling. But except he's shorter than the clown and weighs about double it. But me and Brandon met at this place taking this lessons. There was this smart ass little 13-year-old that I'm like, wow, it's just like me when I was that age. So it's like we naturally hit it off and we started working together and he's like my little brother. So it's like, yeah.
That's cool.
How cute, man. That's great.
That's adorable.
Awesome, man. What a great story.
Wait, I heard extra laughing in the background. Brandon, do you have like a full...
Who the hell was that? Was that you, Brandon?
Yeah.
My buddy Mike's here. We're just driving to New York right now.
Is Alex there?
Shoot for the Web of Spider-Man, actually, too. So we're just cracking up at his description of a certain somebody.
Oh, you guys are filming now. It's pretty sick.
How close are you? I mean, I'm one to talk, but how close are you to finishing filming at least for Web Spider-Man?
Oh yeah, I'm not even. Yeah, don't even.
You never get to the question, guys.
We're gonna be wrapped.
A quarter of it's done
in June, but I don't know how long VFX or pickup shots or whatever is gonna take. But we're gonna be done. We're gonna be done shooting all of Damien's stuff the middle of April. So we're just like going through all of that. So we're shooting all of his segments from like episode 1 to 10. Like
yeah,
and then like we have
holy shit.
We have an actor coming in. He's gonna be playing a certain somebody, and we're shooting literally his last scene on his first day when he dies. And I'm like,
what the fuck?
It's like, yeah, let's build the relationship backwards. Let's do it.
Yeah, I did the same thing with Modern Hero. The first thing we filmed was Uncle Ben's death scene.
Yeah, I love seeing.
That's a nice way to start it off the production.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Good. Sounds good.
Holy shit.
Eric, why do my hands hurt? I don't know. Why do your hands hurt?
Is it only your right hand or is it both hands?
Yeah, if you're a lefty, there's something wrong with you. But
what if you're ambidextrous?
I'm no doctor, but if it's the right hand, I may know why.
I'm only ambidextrous when it comes to that one certain activity.
Patty cake.
You hold on to that one.
Oof, dude, it's hot in this car.
Oh yeah.
Okay, guys. So, like I said, I don't have long. I gotta go. But it was nice talking to you guys while we had the chance. Ryan, you have the responsibility of being the token Canadian on this.
No, I'll make us proud. Don't worry. I'll do
all
great.
right, thank you, brother. All right, see you, Brandon. Well. See you, Ryan. See you, Sean. See you, John. See you, and see you, Damien. Nice talking to you, man.
Bye, pal.
Hey, nice
bye, guys.
Okay.
All right.
Thank God he's gone. Fuck.
You left.
He has so many questions, man.
Cool beans, guys. Cool beans. All right, so who's ready to talk about horrible on-set experiences? Because I am.
What's the worst?
What's the worst? Yeah.
Oh, I gotta talk about one. I got one.
Yeah, please do. Let's do it.
I hope it's
the whole reason for this chat. Horrible
Oh,
on-set experiences. Let's go.
Oh,
Who's
shit.
going first, guys?
Filming those Gwen scenes.
Oh my god, I got a great one. Yo, you guys.
What's wrong? What happened?
Take the call.
All right. So I was shooting this independent film down in Atlanta about 3 years ago, and it was some like zombie love story thing. Like, surprise. And I don't know why. For some reason, I'm like, go to Atlanta and shoot a zombie love story. That sounds great. So
Sounds
I did,
reasonable, yeah.
and I went down there. I was really sick, and the producer, who was also the lead actress, who really couldn't act, picked me up from the airport. She looked me up and down, and she's like, "Yeah, we got to change the schedule." And I was like, "Okay, what's up?" She's like, "We're gonna shoot the love scene first and get it out of the way." Now, the love scene was at the end of a 10-day shoot. It was the last thing we were supposed to shoot, and it makes sense because it's like we don't know each other. We're supposed to be like long lost vampire lovers or something like that. And
Wow.
She's like,
Awesome.
we're gonna do that right off the bat. And I'm like, okay, like looking how I look, I'm like, I get it. Like, I get it, girl. You want to get some of it.
Okay.
I'm
Yeah,
like-
yeah, man.
No, but
Keep going.
jokes
Yeah,
aside,
yeah.
I was like, that's ridiculous. So we get on set. She gets in. She was not how she looked in her pictures. She's on top of me, right? And she's like, "Hey, do you want to take a shot? Get ready for the scene." I'm like, how about no? It's 10 a.m. and it's like it's not high school. I'm not playing spin the bottle, okay? So we go to make out. This girl has cotton mouth. This girl also doesn't know how to kiss. She was like,
Oh, shit.
how like dogs drink water and they scoop it up with their tongue. She's like doing that, and I'm
That's
like,
a nasty analogy. Oh my
and
god.
then
Oh,
I
yeah.
smelled something. I smelled something. I was like, what the? And it was her. Her feminine odor from her nether regions was bad. I'm telling you, I was like, I
God,
need to go to
man.
I need some water. And they're like, can we get Damien some water? I'm like, no, I need to go to the bathroom. Now, mind you, I'm in Atlanta. I'm actually coming over a cold. Like, I'm sick. This girl has a smelly vagina, and she's drinking alcohol at 10 a.m. on a Monday, the first day of shooting. And I'm looking in the mirror, and I'm like, just go. Just leave. It's not worth it. It's
Go
not worth
home.
it.
Yeah.
This movie's going to be horrible.
This movie's gonna be
Splash
bad.
some water on my face, and I'm like, I can do this. Long story short, I don't think
You
the movie
did do
ever
it.
got released.
That's a
Production hell.
bad on-set experience.
Yeah, not my favorite.
Yeah, it sounds like a shit day. Not gonna lie.
You guys ever deal with anything like that?
I don't want to go. Who wants to go next?
I've not dealt with smelly vaginas.
Buckeye, give us something. Give us something good.
John, tell us.
What?
That was an interesting story.
You said you had
I
a story.
just got the phone.
I don't-
Very
I
interesting.
don't know if it's gonna beat that one, but go ahead, John.
Oh, mine won't.
Well, you don't want to.
Yeah.
That's good. We haven't experienced that. Like, let's be glad that we haven't experienced that.
All right, I'll go then. So this is back
All right,
when I was doing A New Hero. Now, Ryan, if you don't know, that was like one of my older things I did like 3 years ago, and it's bad. And
I think I've seen
oh
it. Yeah.
boy.
I can finish.
No, you will not, Sean. But basically, we were filming the final battle, and it was in this woods, and we had no budget. We had the cheapest fucking costume ever, and it was literally the first time wearing it. So it was one of those party suits where you zip it up from the back, which I mean, all I guess suits do that, but it was really shitty. So I was in the suit. And then just randomly got tired or whatever. So they fucking what the hell am I hearing?
Brandon, your window's open, man.
You're like in a rainstorm.
There's like an instant wind. Brandon, you stick your phone in the window.
What is this?
All right, I muted him.
Okay, thank you.
Holy shit.
Anyways, so I'm in this suit, right? And then people, the actors and stuff, they just got bored. So they just fucking like ditched me. And I'm in the fucking woods and
What
I'm
the fuck?
stuck. I'm stuck in this suit, right? And that's not the worst part. The worst part is that this thing is so cheap that the zipper fell off of the suit. So I'm stuck in this thing until
shit.
they can get the zipper back on. And they were back then. Oh,
That sounds horrible.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What the hell was that, man?
What the fuck was that?
What were you doing?
Were you in like a rainforest or something?
Yeah. Holy
Is that
shit.
better? Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's wrong with it?
All right. Is this better? All right, because I plugged in my phone into the aux cord so I can hear you guys better.
Oh my god.
Assume that
That was
anything's
a
worse,
very bad
so,
idea, Brandon.
Yeah.
Very bad idea.
Yeah, we're traveling on to New York, so the connection probably gonna be bad
Yeah.
occasionally.
Anyways, John.
Oh yeah. So the zipper falls off, and it's zipped up. So basically, I'm stuck in this thing. All right. I'm in the woods.
Yeah.
There are people walking by
Yeah.
because it was in the middle of the day, and I'm on the ground trying to rip this thing off me. And people think I'm having a seizure, and they're like, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, already in like a random costume, and they're just like, "What the fuck are you doing?" And I'm like, "Oh, I'm fine. Just go." So finally, 20 minutes go by, and one of them comes back because they feel bad, and they're like, "Oh shit!" So they had to go looking around the woods area for the zipper. And this thing is tiny.
Oh my god.
This thing is tiny as hell. So like I really could not get this thing off me. And I think after like 15 minutes, finally he found it, and he was able to put it back in, and he zipped me out, and then we just went home. We're like,
Oh, I
fuck
see.
that.
I see.
It was bad, dude. It was really
Sounds like a
bad.
very unfortunate event.
Yes, sir.
Oh my god.
I haven't had any actually like really terrible on-set experiences. Just
Oh shit. Well, good for you, man.
Yeah.
You're lucky. Good job. Damn. You just wait.
exactly.
You just wait. You're
The
gonna jinx
worst
it.
I've had is people just, like breaking my equipment by accident.
Oh my god. Do you get the cops called on you guys sometimes?
Oh,
I know
yeah,
I
we
have,
did.
like several times. I hate it.
Yeah. We have this really funny story from when we were shooting at a graveyard.
Oh shit.
Can you get the voicemail up?
No, we we shot at this graveyard without a permit.
Nice, man.
It was in the middle of the night, and we put up all these like crazy like lights and stuff. We had a fog machine and everything, and we had a generator. So we shot this crazy sequence
At a graveyard.
where basically like Harry Osborn has to come up to this gravestone or whatever. And right at the end of it, our generator blows, all the lights go off, and then a second later, we just finished. We just wrapped, the generator blew, and the cops come up.
Yeah.
So then I put on my white boy voice on, and I'm like, "I'm so sorry, sir. I didn't know what a permit was.
Shit.
Oh my god.
I am so sorry. This will never happen again. Do you understand? Never happen again. Next time I will go to City Hall and get a permit." And then this cop is just like, "Can you get the fuck out of here in 20 minutes? And I'm like, "Yep, no problem, sir. I will
Straightforward.
do it in
Very
15."
straightforward.
And then he's like, "So, what are you shooting?" And I'm like, "Oh, we're shooting a Spider-Man movie." And he's like, "All right, just get the fuck out of
He's
here."
like, "Oh,
please."
fucking kids, get out of here."
Yeah. And it's like me and just like a bunch of 30-year-olds.
Oh, you know what? I can't really blame the cops for this one. If I was driving by and I just see that, I'd be like, "What the fuck? Is that Spider-Man at the graveyard with like a fucking smoke machine going off?"
Yeah, that was wild. I mean, I have some other crazier stories where like this actress got like kicked by a horse. And it came to
Okay,
set.
yeah, I don't even know what to say to that one.
Yeah. So she calls me and she's like, "Oh, so I got kicked by a horse, but I'm gonna come to set anyways."
Okay.
Yeah, and I was just like, "All right, cool." And the rest of the day,
Sounds
she was
good.
like grumpy, and it was like raining outside. It was really, the shoot should have gotten canceled, but it was really strange. And then she comes to like, she tries to like sit on my lap. She's like, "Oh, so did you and your girlfriend break up yet?" And I'm like, "No." And she's like, "All right, well, I'm still with my boyfriend, so I'm gonna try to hit on you. Do you want to come over to my house and eat some meatballs? Because I can make them for you."
What the?
What?
Yeah, but she's
You're
just
like, that's not in the script.
meatballs. And yeah, it was very awkward. It was very weird. She just kept hitting on me, and she was like, "Yeah, my boyfriend beats me, but do you want to hang out anyways?" And
Oh
I'm
my
like,
God.
What? And then she's
Domestic
posting
abuse.
the next day.
Jesus.
Brandon, that's gonna be
kind of a weird juxtaposition. So moral of the story is, just don't trust females. That's about it.
That's the moral of the story. Don't trust females. Wow, you heard it here, folks.
Brandon, that's gonna be my my code word for whenever we like get together to work on the script and be like, Brandon, you want to come over and meet?
That's a thing now. I'm sorry, that's gonna be a thing now. You said it, man, not us.
What other genres? Do you have any other crazy stories?
So Sean, no stories with you?
Not really, nothing crazy.
He's got it lucky.
Oh, I remember you hurt your back or something?
Oh, that's right. I did a stunt and I don't know why, I completely threw myself to the ground. I landed on a really bad spot in my back and I bruised the muscle and I couldn't walk for it.
Jesus Christ.
Okay, that actually is pretty crazy. That is a pretty bad experience. I don't know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, you know. Budgets on suits. How much did you guys spend on your suits for the Spider-Man?
Mine was like $150 million.
Oh God. That's so
expensive. Jonathan sends me his suits, and I'll have to just get shipping. I'm like,
I just mainly get mine at like Zentai Zone.
Am I supposed to know?
I have multiple different suits. I have like one that's like a one-piece suit, and then you have like what is that called? And then I have like a two-piece suit where essentially you don't have the mask to detach. I just have like a stunt double, just in case like we're shooting and then like the suit rips or something like that. Just as like backups and stuff.
Here we go. What's up? Someone asked, has anyone ever had an experience with an actor/crew member that was difficult to work with?
Yes.
That was difficult. Oh yeah, many.
Oh boy. Yeah, there's a bunch. There's always a bunch.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Who cares to share their story?
Yeah, elaborate.
Who wants to elaborate?
I mean, I can go, I guess.
Hit it, man.
So this is the first thing we ever filmed. It was Spectacular Spider-Man. Now, if anyone has seen that, it kind of starts off like really oddly. Like it just starts off with this random, like, I guess, deal going down with these thugs or whatever. And there was essentially like that was only half of the movie. There was another half of it, and it wasn't good. But I do think it was better than the other half we filmed. And this guy who we used his phone to film it because he had like the new iPhone, and we wanted the best quality. We didn't have cameras. The dude ends up just getting mad at us for some reason because I don't even remember the reason. It was just something really stupid, and he just deletes all the footage from his phone.
Oh wow!
Damn.
And it was
just in spite of you guys.
It was 20 minutes. So we literally filmed the other half, and then we figured it out. He deleted it, and we're like,
basically, you got screwed over by your friend.
So we weren't going to release it originally, but then I'm like, hey, I guess I'll release what I have, and then it got popularity. And then we just did the second one, and then it was terrible. I mean, the guy just deleted it. It was terrible.
Yeah, your friend just screwed you.
Yeah, I'm still not cool with him.
I wouldn't be cool with someone like that. That's 20 minutes, man.
Yeah. He just started cussing me out on text, and I'm like, dude, what's your problem? And he's like, you guys were filming without me, or I don't know, something stupid. I'm like, you weren't home, dude. Like, and then he's just like, I'm gonna delete the footage, and he did.
Jeez.
Yep.
Yeah, I would lose my shit if that was me.
I got it. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like badly.
Yeah, I mean, a majority of the people that I work with are just really talented and really awesome people. I mean, there are some experiences where just like schedules don't work or whatever the case scenario is, or just creative differences. But a majority of the time, they're extremely, respectful and professional people. So genuinely, I feel really blessed that I can just like think back and not really have any experiences that I can really say that people have really ill intent or anything like that. Like it's just
that's good,
genuinely some pretty good experiences and just really talented people, and I feel really lucky to be in the position that I'm in. But obviously there was like some bad experiences. Like,
you have your bad days.
Previous time,
obviously.
We had like 4 Gwens or whatever, just because of the schedules didn't work or whatever. But yeah, I'm doing pretty okay.
That's good to hear. Good to hear. What about you,
Sean? Pretty much the same. Where everyone, I work with all my like close friends on this. I don't have any professional actors or anything, and they're just to help out. So they're not really. I mean, sometimes they'll be like fucking around on set, but there's no like actually genuinely bad experiences.
Well, good for you, Sean. Like I said, you're gonna jinx it again.
I'll get there.
It's gonna be one day with everything's gonna go south. Any more questions in the chat?
Yeah, guys, ask questions. Favorite scene you filmed?
There's a lot.
Oh.
I think favorite scene I filmed. Basically, we had to. I had to when I was playing the Shocker. I had to do a scene on a rooftop, and I had jumper cables hooked up to me. And on the day of shoot, the weather there was like heavy thunderstorms, and we're like on a really high rooftop. And they told me, they're like, we don't feel comfortable with you going on the rooftop with like jumper cables and there's lightning. Like, we don't want anything bad to happen to you. And I was stubborn. I was like, no, I want to do it. Like, I hate this costume. I just want to get this thing over with. So we go to the rooftop, and it's raining and thunderstorms and shit. And it was pretty frightening, but I think I enjoyed it most because it was like the thrill. Dude. Oh shit!
No, I totally get that, dude.
This is pretty entertaining.
I was so stupid. I have a sequence that's kind of like that where we went to New York and I was on a rooftop for Spider-Man, and we shot 2 different sequences.
It was like a skyscraper.
And I was like 30 stories high, something like that. Yeah, I was like 30 stories high on the edge of the rooftop in New York. The Empire State Building's like in the background. Everything was like really sick. Everything's done practical. So when you see that shot in the series, yeah, that was all legit.
That's pretty sick. That's gonna be sick.
I am that crazy. So I was on the edge of it. So I'm looking down, and it's like, oh yeah. So if I fall right now, I have 2 options. Either I fall 1 floor down and probably break my wrist or something like that, or I fall down to my doom. So pretty good options right there. So
it's either one or the other.
Edge, and I'm like confident in myself. I'm like, I'm not even gonna think about all the bad possibilities.
You're just gonna do it, yeah.
And I just did it, and I got it over with. I did my job properly. And I honestly wasn't frightened in the moment. I was only frightened when I got back home and I thought about all the bad possibilities.
Right, yeah.
But yeah, that was pretty bad. The second round, so the first round was pretty good. I was in my normal costume or whatever, my normal Peter Parker clothes. I just put on my Spider-Man mask, easy peasy. All right. Next time around, I'm in my Spider-Man suit, and I had only one lens on. And of course, the other lens that's not on, that I can't see out, like I can see out of, is directed towards the city and my fall down. So I couldn't breathe, because if I would breathe, I would fog up the lens.
Oh my god!
Oh shit! Yeah.
See my options here?
I see.
So,
yeah.
I had to hold on tight to this ledge in this tight spandex suit, but that wouldn't be too bad if I didn't have to move. But then I had to rotate my wrist and take out my cell phone, pretend to take out my cell phone, then pretend to stretch, and dude, it was wild. It was a crazy experience.
Gotta do it for the shots. Gotta do it for the shots.
Yeah, dude, the shots look insane. All those rooftop sequences, those are all legit. No green screen, no nothing. It was all legit. Me being crazy and going on this rooftop.
That's pretty sick. That's pretty sick.
Is that the one? Is that the one that we're using, right?
Yeah. What? Say that again.
That's the one that you. English is hard. That's the one that we're using, right?
Yeah. Same rooftop. Yeah. The one that we're using for that one project.
That's pretty sick. Damn.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so it was a really cool location because, like, you know, up until that point, I was like, oh yeah, I'm shooting a Spider-Man series, but I didn't feel like Spider-Man until after that shoot. After that shoot, I came back home and I'm like, yep, I'm fucking Spider-Man. No one can top that stupidity. So.
Nah, it must
I'm like,
have felt great
no
afterwards.
Stupid as me, so all good. Hopefully, no one else is gonna be as stupid as me to do that. I'm not trying to influence the youth doing that. Yeah, that was a pretty bad decision, and I'm never gonna do that again. So,
but I hope the footage doesn't get corrupt.
Yeah, the footage looks phenomenal. Probably one of the best shots in the series. Because like the sun was just right. We tried recreating some of the, like, even that day we tried doing other takes, but there was just one take that was just amazing where we got the rim light just right. Like,
yeah, it's yeah, you know, it's one of those days where when you go outside, you're like, oh my god, the weather just looks perfect for what we're doing today. You know those days, like, yeah, just like everything is just perfect.
Yeah, most definitely. I mean, there was one sequence that we shot.
And then your actress gets hit by a fucking horse.
Yeah, then the actress gets hit by a horse.
All in the days of work. Wild. That was a wild day. I don't even. I got some of these stories are just so unbelievable. It's like
you should write a book, man.
It's like
you gotta write a book.
Yeah. Like, oh wow, this is stupid.
Make a documentary.
A documentary.
Yeah, honestly, we were talking the other day. Me and my DP were talking the other day, and we were like, "Yeah, let's make a fake documentary of like the making of Spider-Man." Where I'm just like a horrible director. I have a chair that has like director on it, and the hat, a little cap. I am Brandon Mello. Everyone else has to stand, and I sit, and I'm just like yelling at everyone.
You got the director's cone. The director's cone.
Yeah.
I'm just screaming at everyone.
Yeah.
You're like you're in a tent. You have like a fucking megaphone or some shit.
Oh yeah, there was this one shoot. The most recent shoot that we had, we did this one shot, and it was totally worth it. We did like 15 takes or whatever, and it was crazy outside. It was this one shot sequence, and it was probably the best location we have for this series. It was at this really awesome garage named Finn's that we literally just got last minute. And we had this one shot sequence, and the weather was horrible, but like the crew and everyone just really wanted to be there and really tell this story properly. And we got one take, and we were kind of okay with it. We were like, yeah, the camera movements are just, everything seemed to be passable, but we couldn't just sit there and settle with okay. We wanted to make this sequence great, so we went back outside, and dude, that was like one of the best shoots that I've ever had, where everyone was just so on point. Everyone really wanted to get this job done properly, and it was just an overall amazing experience. And it's those moments, those good shoots that you live for. That's what makes, going through some of these bad shoots that are, hard to get through, worth it.
True say. That's true. No, that makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah, I just got really poetic there.
You did, man.
Great.
But genuinely, it's been a wild ride, like shooting this series and just traveling. Yeah. Even so, like right now, as I'm on this call, we're traveling for another shoot tomorrow, and just because we're all amped up because of that last shoot, and it's an indie project. That's what, because originally, not too many people know about this, but midway through shooting, we had to swap directors.
Oh shit.
And I had to, so we had to reshoot all of those sequences. We were making a lot of progress. Episode 2 and 3 were almost done, and 4. We're halfway through shooting, and midway through, we had creative differences between the director and I and how we wanted to handle this project. And we went from having like 7 to 8 people on set to just 2 people, but 2 people that are extremely passionate about the project. And whenever we show the footage side by side, you can tell the difference between someone that was just doing their job and someone who cares about the project. That's the main thing, that it's such a great feeling to be on a set that everyone cares for the project and the material and the dialogue and the characters, and trying to progress the story, this story that, we're trying to give all of you, especially a new, fresh story. We're not trying to just, reiterate and just, spit out the same shit that's been like given to you a million times by like Spider-Man media. It's really just trying to do something, really develop these characters and tell a new story with these characters that is in modern day, and that, develops the mythology in a different way that not a lot of people have seen. And it's a really personal story too. Just a lot of things that I've been dealing with my own life, and a lot of the people that have, that are behind the project creatively. It's just it really hits home for a lot of us, and it's I honestly just can't wait for everyone to see it.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, when I went to Brandon,
yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I went to I actually met Brandon in person, and he showed me a bit of what he's got, and it's really good.
Damn.
Yeah,
Lucky
it's
you,
really
man.
really good.
Brandon.
Yeah, I remember seeing like the trailer for the first time for Web of Spider-Man, and I was like, "What the fuck?" Because like it was very different when I watched it. I'm like, this seems different. I like it though a lot. Like I like the one shot where like it was a bunch of protesters. I don't know if that's still in the movie or
Oh
not.
yeah, most definitely.
But
is.
they're like beating up Spider-Man. I'm like, wow, this is gonna be something new. I like where this is going. You know, and like
it just delves into a lot of different things that really hasn't been touched upon. It has been touched upon like slightly, like just Peter Parker being in poverty and being broke, but it really touches upon capitalism and how that changes, just how money can change people, and overall I mean, even to the point that how we shoot characters based off of their financial stability is literally something that we're taking into consideration. Like Harry Osborn, we shoot all of his sequences in long takes, just simply to differentiate between him and Peter Parker. The fact that Peter Parker does have cuts, that he is on handheld, and just shooting each character differently and making sure that lighting is differently and color coding each character. It's making
give
sure
each
that
scene like a signature feel and look. Yeah.
Say that again.
Giving each scene a signature feel and look.
Yeah,
basically.
exactly. And it's just things that I'm just experimenting as a director and as an actor. And just really, I don't know, like I was watching the documentary of like how Iron Man was made and just overall the experience that they were going through. And it's a lot of things that I'm relating to now when I'm creating this. It's just simply just like, I feel like this is my Iron Man, where I can just like make a project that's like extremely ambitious, but I'm putting my heart and soul into it. And yeah, there are some days that we're still fixing the script on set, but everyone's bringing their A game and everybody is really just trying to make a project that's special, and it's over time, it's like there's no better feeling than walking away from set and everyone agreeing that this is something special, that this is something that they haven't done before. It's not just working on another project. It feels like everyone's putting their heart and soul into it, and
yeah, the journey, man, the journey.
Yeah.
It's great. Jeez.
Yeah, I mean, it's crazy. We're doing 10 episodes and all of these, crazy locations and trying to do it on a shoestring budget where a majority of what's driving us isn't really, it's not like everyone's getting like, millions of dollars out of this project. It's simply just a lot of passion just driving us to do things that we wouldn't normally do. Just like trying to, push ourselves to 110% to get a final product, literally to the point that we're literally driving to New York to get shots and locations just to be authentic to the character and the it's just something that hasn't been really done before, that I haven't seen, that to the point that this excites me as a fan, like watching the content and being like, oh, if I was a fan of this, how would I feel? And sometimes it's kind of unbelievable that I'm making this, because like I would watch it and I'm like, oh yeah, I remember what it was like on set. I remember going through that experience, and just I'm not being biased because of it being my material. I'm being just genuinely happy as a fan and satisfied with the fact that, we're doing something fresh and new that I haven't seen before, and taking these characters to new extremes that just excites me as a fan.
Yeah.
It's the way to do it.
Jeez. Good on you, Brandon. That sounds like quite the journey. I'm not gonna lie.
For sure.
Yep.
How long have you been doing this series?
Are you excited for it to finally be done?
Excited for what?
For it to finally be done?
Yeah, dude. Honestly, that's what I'm excited about the most. And now people are like, we'll pay you to make sequels, and I'm like, oh, okay. I haven't even finished the first one.
Yeah, right.
Sure. And I've been working on it for a while now. I mean, the pilot episode I literally started when I was 12 years old. It started off as a full-length script that I was doing like on a typewriter or whatever. And like midway through, I went on like a library computer and started typing it out. And eventually, like Damien was saying, we met at an academy. So I went to one of my teachers and showed them some of the material. And then inevitably, being mentored and helped and progressed as a writer and as a director, and as an actor as well, and I inevitably progressed into working on this project. I did the pilot episode. I didn't direct that, but we just tested out the waters to see if any of this was even possible. And after that test, now we can be like, okay, creatively, some of the decisions we made in the pilot episode, we can do differently now. So the pilot episode I've been working on since I was like 15, and it got released when I was like 17. And then while we were shooting episode 1, we moved on to while episode 1 was about to be released, we were working on episode 2 and 3. But that inevitably got scrapped, all of that footage. So the series itself that we're working on, and the series that you're going to be seeing, which we've been working on since last July, nonstop. I think I took like a month break between all of this, but even that I was working on other projects, so it wasn't even really like a break. It was just, I'm going to shoot some other short films so I can cleanse my Spider-Man sanity bullshit.
Yeah, you know.
You should write a book.
You can only take so much of this, you know. It's like, especially with the extremes that we're going through to get these locations and get these actors. Like, it's really tough. Like, it's not even just actors that are local.
Yeah,
like, actors are coming in from New York, Connecticut, like all of these crazy locations. One actor flew in from Atlanta. We're having another actor fly in from LA. It's wild. It's not like you know, for what's being considered as like a college or high school project, it's working as like real standard film, and being directed by an 18-year-old who talks like he's 40. Yeah, it's a wild experience. It's most definitely very overbearing and very overwhelming.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes I forget I'm acting in this. A good portion of the time I forget it because I'm just so involved in the creative writing and directing process. It's just, yeah.
I can't imagine your world.
Say that again?
I can't imagine your world like, you know?
Yeah, yeah, neither can I. Yeah, I don't know. Not a lot of people know how much work is actually really going into this. Yeah.
Are you getting muted?
What was that? Did you just flush the toilet or something?
What, have you been shitting this whole time, John?
No, somebody sent me a video and I didn't realize the volume was on.
Oh, baby.
John, stop watching porn.
Yeah, man.
Why would there be a toilet in?
This is a PG show, all right? Keeping it real, please.
Okay, I'm sorry.
But what were your thoughts when you saw the trailer for the Web of Spider-Man and stuff?
Go ahead, guys.
Were you asking all this?
Which the newest one, the first one for the pilot?
Yeah, the new. Well, John, I was with you when we saw it. I know what you think.
Yeah.
You're freaked out. We saw it on the projector at Mike's place.
Yeah.
Dude, this is sick.
What was it? I
is it
think
the 30-second teaser?
Yeah, I was talking to Nut Allergy. He recently, yeah. Nut Allergy Productions.
Yeah. Well, when I saw it, I think when I was with 3 of my friends, and we were just watching a bunch of trailers and movies because this was early on our production. We're trying to hype ourselves up by watching other fan films just to see who else is doing new things. Yeah. And I think we watched it. I think it was the newest one, the newest trailer. It was there was rock music, I think, in it.
Say that again. A block.
I think there was rock music. I think it was rock. I don't remember what kind of music it was, but it was very intense. It was a very intense trailer. And we watched it, and then we watched it again, and we looked at each other, and we're like, "Yo, this Spider-Man's having a shit day, man. He's going through a lot. He's losing a lot of blood. He's getting beat up pretty badly. This guy, this is one of those films where things really, really don't go well for Spider-Man, you know. But in one of the most realistic ways, I think, you know, where I'm assuming he deals with not only injuries, but he's just dealing with people in general, just people, which is one of the biggest things I think Peter Parker has to deal with in your film. I think is just people in general and like the reaction to the Spider-Man, and that's why I love the whole not the what is it, the shots with the crowd with the signs beating him up, because it's sort of like almost I like to look at it as like reality or like a darker side of humanity on Spider-Man's shoulders.
Yeah.
That's how I look at it.
Yeah, most definitely. I mean,
I don't know how it's.
Yeah, I mean, most definitely. I mean, one of the analogies that we use in the series is the fact that, like, the red, white, and blue, and that's even seen in the villain by the end of the series. The fact that his attire is literally red, white, and blue, symbolizing the comparison between like him and Spider-Man and what that can stand for and what America stands for currently in the 21st century, and just the moral values and seeing how that changed from like the 1960s when Spider-Man was created and written to right now in the 21st century, and just how people have changed, and just how politics have evolved, and just how humanity has evolved in general, and just how people in society have changed. So it's really just like it takes Spider-Man in a psychological thriller, obviously, but in a crime drama.
Oh my god! But it's like I actually got
it's still
that.
fun, and it's still like, you can still like show it to like a 13-year-old and they'll have fun because they'll be like, oh, the action is really cool, guys. But like for mature audiences, they can still watch it and see the deeper
and understand like the deeper meaning. Yeah. Like I love that also shot, I think on Instagram, I think you posted. It's basically like you can tell this thing is hitting Peter really hard. That shot, Peter, I think, is like when he's at a party. No. That one shot of him at the party, and there's like a couple making out beside him, and he's just sitting there, so like depressed.
Wait,
and I'm like, I love that shot. Oh my god. Yeah, he's just like they're making out right beside him, and he's just sitting there, no regard for anything. And I'm like, wow, like they're taking this to a whole new like level, So yeah, that's another favorite shot I have from the series, if that's in the series still.
Peter goes through a rough time in the series. I mean, like, I always get surprised whenever, like, I think the only time that I don't really have a ton of makeup on my face is literally all the flashback sequences. Every other time, I'm like, all my face is like bruised up and stuff. Yeah, I look horrible. My face is like all swollen up, so it's really just dealing with like Peter Parker and his struggles in a realistic manner and seeing how he progresses. Because like obviously, if you take a teenager off the street, a majority of the time, their moral values is probably just going to be like, oh, I have to worry about myself and I'm selfish. So it's really just progressing a teenager from like, progressing him from like teenage angst, I'm selfish and being a prick and worrying about myself, to just being a hero. And that's something that, I struggle with that. A majority of the people that I know struggle with like just selfish desires and how easy it is to just succumb to that. And Spider-Man is such an easy character to deal with that, because his whole origin story is that it is about him being selfish at first and then trying to become a better person. Because I deal with that on a day-to-day basis, where I'm like, no, I have to be a better person, and it sucks trying to do the right thing and trying to do the good thing. And I literally dealt with that the other night, where I literally was helping this old lady and I was just like, I don't know if she's drunk or not, but I was helping her with her, like, she dropped her keys and I wasn't sure what was going on. And I went over there and I'm like, well, yeah, it kind of sucks because I'm in the freezing cold right now helping this old lady that I don't even know. But it was no better feeling when she got home and she was safe. And I, realizing what her background was, where she was like, I lost my son and husband. And I literally no one to help me. And I was just trying to do the right thing. And I left and I was like, thank God I did the right thing, because this woman would have been freezing outside because she literally has no one to help them. And I wouldn't have known that if I did not put in, the effort to do so.
The effort to go out and get the keys.
It's literally such a simple story and a simple, moral system. But Spider-Man as a character helps me in my normal life, just the moral story that, he's taught me from a kid up until now. So hopefully what I'm trying to do here in this series is teach younger audiences to do the same, because I feel like that's really being lost in translation in the most recent films, especially Spider-Man Homecoming, because they're dealing with like Spider-Man in such a fun, lighthearted manner, to the fact that I feel like with great power comes great responsibility. He's kind of lost in that film, and obviously because he's been rebooted 3 times, I can understand from a business standpoint why they're trying to do it in that manner, but doesn't change the fact that it's still, as a Spider-Man fan, it kind of pisses me off because you're losing his moral agenda. But that being said, you know, still makes a lot of money, so a lot of people are still going to go see it, and people are going to walk away
at the end of the day.
Yeah. So I just kind of want to put that back into the art and into the character and into the media, because it is important. It is an important value, and not a lot of superheroes have that. You know, not a lot of superheroes, if you think about it, have just one phrase that you can recognize them by. Spider-Man is that. Why lose that? You know, there is no point to that.
That's true.
And he's such an important character to media. I mean, when you think about superheroes, he's in the top 3 a majority of the time. And, you know, that's just me. I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you agree, disagree, or what's your thoughts?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, they're sort of clouded by just making money kind of thing, right? So, and I do understand. Yeah, it's been rebooted for like the 3rd time, so I guess it sort of makes sense to just push that away. But it's still, at the end of the day, a very important factor of who Spider-Man is, right? So, I could see where you're coming from, and I agree. But like you said, at the end of the day, it made billions of dollars, you know. So, like success for them, but it's still not justice.
Yeah, I'm glad there's people out there, or people out there like you, filmmakers, trying to actually do justice to the character and shit.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
What caused you guys to get into fan films, into creating Spider-Man content?
Well, I mean, I always liked making movie stuff. I did it with like Legos and stuff first, and I saw like fan films like Peter's Web and stuff, and I'm like, man, that'd be cool to do it, but it just looks so like tricky and hard to do. And then I saw Six Side, and you know, even though their old stuff wasn't that good, it was like, wow, like you can make something with a bunch of your friends in it, and it can look, you know, halfway decent, which, I mean, it's looking at it now, it's not, but that's the, you know, the way I saw it back then. And I kind of just started, and I'm just trying to make, you know, something where I just feel, you know, satisfied with it, because I feel like my other stuff, I just really haven't been like that. I just want to, you know, make something that I feel reflects all that hard work I put in all these years trying to put something out. And I mean, I haven't really released anything since 2016, and you know, yeah, it's been a long time, and I just don't want that to be what people think of me when they think of my channel. I want my new thing. I want my new thing, which I think has a lot of potential. You know, me and Brandon are trying to figure that out right now. But you know, I think that
it's all in redemption. You know, it's all about you progressing as an artist and as a filmmaker in general. So yeah, I see that.
Right, and it's like, I think that like for so long I've been trying to find a story that works with the budget, that works with everything, and I finally
that's what I've been telling you about the entire time. It's all about the story, dude. It's all about your urge to tell that story, because that's what's going to be driving you for months on end to be making this. So you better fucking love it to death.
And originally,
yeah,
originally I kind of was like, I gotta put something out. I'm gonna have Mysterio as the villain, and it was just all this stuff that was way too hard.
No, dude, no. Remember that time you came to me and you're like, dude, I have this vision of Doc Ock.
Oh yeah, yep.
Something about that too.
I remember that. Yep.
John.
Yeah.
Man, it's gonna be revolutionary. I have an idea for a young Doc Ock. He's gonna be like 13.
13.
Yes. Dude, it's gonna be amazing. He's gonna go to high school with Peter Parker. But
yeah.
For me, it all for sure stemmed from me wanting to tell stories about this character that's meant so much to me over the years and shaped me as a person. And I just always wanted to tell stories, to like make movies about Spider-Man.
Yeah. No, I feel you.
Mm.
I mean, you also want to be a filmmaker too. I mean, that's one of the urges.
Recently.
Because even now, you're making like short films and stuff on the side, it's intriguing. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but
What about you? Not allergies.
Ryan.
I think it started like with like a small Sony camcorder that I had back when I was like 13, and I used to like film small movies. Like the coolest thing was putting footage together for me back then. I'm like, oh my god, look at that! The footage is all playing at once now. I'm editing, you know, it was kind of like childish, but that's what it's how it started. And then I started, like, I guess you guys, while watching these Spider-Man fan films, seeing Six Side, and just being inspired by like, oh shit, you can have your own big sort of Hollywood character on the small screen, right, with your friends.
Guys,
and
we
then
have to be authentic
can
here.
see
Their name was Action Inc. at the time, not Six Side.
Action Inc. Or
Six Side now.
Action Inc. at the time, right? So I was like, yeah, you know, that's pretty sick. Let's give it a shot. And then later,
when they were like Amphibian Studios or some shit like that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they went through a lot.
They're like Amphibian Studios or something.
Oh yeah. I remember that.
Was this like a
It's reptiles or something?
It's like they're posting like different kind of reptiles and shit.
Guys, it's not a world.
That was the original idea. But
Amphibian team. That was the thing. Amphibian team.
But yeah, I just got inspired by just these Spider-Man fan films, and I just want to do something extremely different. And I knew people were either gonna hate it or love it, but I was just gonna do it anyways and just write something completely just on its head, just taking everything and putting it on its head. That was my goal, just to put everything on its head and see how people react to it. And if you love it, that's great. If you hate it, that's fine. I understand, because it does toss a lot of what Spider-Man is as a character and who Peter Parker is. But I want to try something new, you know. So that's where I got my inspiration from, and I'm enjoying it for the most part, you know.
I mean, it's hard. I mean, you know, just thinking about starting back in 8th grade to as a senior in high school, it's just there's been ups and downs. There were times where I thought I was gonna quit. There were times where I thought I was gonna just stop YouTube. It is not easy.
No.
You know, it is not an easy thing to do, you know, especially if you're trying to make this the best you can. And, you know, I just now want to be like, you know, all that time I put in trying to make something was worth it. And I finally feel that I have that, because I have a story that works with the budget and works with everything. And it's something original. It's something that hasn't really been in a fan film. And, you know, everyone eventually will get that idea where it's like, you know, I want to do this, and you just gotta find it. But it's not an easy thing.
Not easy at all.
No.
It's a lot of hard work, dedication, a lot of your time, you know, a lot of other people's time, you know.
Oh yeah.
But it's that moment when you all sit back and you watch the completed product, and you're like, we made this, you know. And then you show it off to everybody else, and it's just it's an amazing thing, you know.
Yeah.
That I think everyone should sort of experience, just having your product done and looking back at how hard you worked on it with everyone. And it's sort of a love note to just the group in general, you know, kind of thing. Yes, for the fans, but also for yourselves, you know, like,
yeah, I mean, that's the main reason
what you guys could
needs
accomplish.
To drive you is yourself, because like, here's the thing that I learned from the pilot episode is really just the fact that, yes, the fans have their opinion, but it's always going to be people loving and hating your shit. Right. And look, in all honesty, like the other day, someone was like, oh, hey, I want to make a review of your thing, but it's not necessarily going to be like an ultra positive review. It's like, I can't, he's like, oh, are you still comfortable with me putting it out? And it's like, yes, as long as I get to learn as a filmmaker, it genuinely does not matter what they say in the review, whether or not it's positive, as long as their criticism is valid and they're like, hey, you know, maybe this didn't work too well in the story, blah, blah, blah. You can always learn as a filmmaker. That's why I'm not dropping the series until it's all done, because it needs to be one cohesive story that is not influenced by other people's, you know, opinions besides the people that I love and care about that are in my circle, you know?
Right. Yeah. Right.
Because like genuinely, like a lot of the input that I had from the first episode obviously affects me, because obviously I read it and I'm like, oh, you know, maybe I should have done this differently or that differently. And honestly, even like my, you know, me being the person that I am, I'm my own worst critic, where I'm like, I should have done this, this, and that.
Oh, yeah, so I feel like everyone is
differently, you know? And it's like, you need to make this for yourself and the people that you care about, not really about the critics or the fans or whatever, because like at the end of the day, obviously you want them to be pleased, but that being said, first and foremost, it needs to be you and the ones around you, because like people's opinions change no matter what. Like a fan can be like, oh, this shit sucks, and then you reply to their message and they're like, oh my god, I'm just kidding, it's the best thing ever in the world. So it's like, it's people on keyboards that you don't know, you know?
Yeah.
So it's genuinely like, it's tough to relate to that type of, and obviously I might get a lot of slack for this when people listen to it, but it's like, you know, it's people behind keyboards that you really can't relate to, and you don't know their history, you don't know them, you're not friends with them. It's about the people that are around you and making sure that they're happy, and the people that, you know, you love and care about. If they give you the approval and you make them happy and you all are having fun, because that's what it comes down to. You need to, you know, enjoy being a filmmaker, because like these days are fucking hard, so you better have the people that you love around you constantly, because it is tough. It is very tough doing 12 to 16-hour days, and especially if it's people that you hate, that's gonna make it much harder. So surround yourself that are people that, you know, will bring positivity into your life, and that will, you know, traject you as a human being and as an artist, you know, forward, not, you know, not keep you on a static trajectory where you're just like not growing.
You would not.
I like to be on sets where I don't know the most. I am the least, you know, like I want to be surrounded by people that are smarter than me, that know more than me, so I can continuously grow as an artist and as a human being. Because that's the most important thing, you know? I don't know if you guys agree, disagree, or what your thoughts are.
No, growth is
definitely
amazing. 100%. You know, like I love when someone comes up to me and tells me otherwise for a plot point or a character, and I don't say, hey, no, I'm right, you're wrong. I'm like, all right, thank you. Like, I will definitely take that consideration, you know, for when I write other pieces or when I write other episodes. Like, I take everything into consideration and just make better what I couldn't do before, you know. And maybe they're wrong, you know, maybe they're like aren't right, but I take everything as always a learning curve, you know. For everything, because I genuinely believe like everyone has a point of view or an opinion and everything, and I don't turn you down ever. I would always reason with you or agree with you, because at the end of the day, like everyone's going to be different about something.
Yeah, exactly.
You know,
like everybody has different taste.
Always learning curves. Always learning curves. It's never a fuck you, get out of here kind of moment, you know.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
It's always thank you very much for that hateful comment. In a sense, you know, but I think it will eventually develop you to become a better artist in general, and then better just a human being in general, you know.
Yeah, just
learning to take shit and turning it around, you know. Yeah,
it's just like even today, I constantly get messages about like the series and via Instagram or YouTube or whatever, and it's getting to the point that I can't even keep track of it. That's why I've been taking a break from social media. People are like, oh, why aren't you posting on Instagram? Your Instagram is weak. And it's like, well, because it's tough, because like I was at a point where I was at like 25,000 followers, and that's a lot on me, because it's like I have to keep track of that, and all of these people were like genuinely messaging me constantly, and I'm into social media marketing and all of that stuff, so like progressing myself as a brand has been difficult. So I really have nothing to say at this point that I want to put out there, and really what I want to say is in my art of Spider-Man and in the project itself and the other projects that I'm working on. So I've just been taking a break, because like obviously I do care about what other people have to say online, but genuinely, like when I create pieces of content, it is for myself and the people that are surrounding me. So that being said, that's why I kind of took a break from all of it, marketing wise and just social media in general, because it is overwhelming. That's why I've dropped a significant amount of followers online, is because I just genuinely haven't been posting, and I haven't been, you know, keeping up with it.
That's fine. I totally understand. That's normal.
Yeah, dude, it's just, you know, it's overwhelming.
Like, let's say, you know, like a lot of people's like tons of people probably use that, and then they burn themselves out, and then what happens is content isn't passionate anymore. It becomes a job, it becomes a job to get through the release date. It becomes a job to do this, to go to the set. It's a job. It's not because we're not going there because we're making a film anymore. We're not going there because we're gonna create something for ourselves. We got to do it there because it's a job and people are waiting. Exactly. And you can tell when you watch the final products, like, this feels just rushed. It feels just like no one is really passionate about anything. Right? It shows in the work.
I've just been working on for a while that I just want to get out there, and I want to just put it out there and market it and do all of that. Like, I literally am just gonna schedule out the episodes and take like a hiatus. I'm gonna go to Florida and drop my phone in the toilet and not answer anything for like a month.
go into exile for a little bit.
Like, I'll be done for a bit. Because it's a lot, guys. Like, it's genuinely like very, I don't know, because I don't take it in increments. I take it as like it's usually like just this huge, like, I don't know, especially with the first episode, the way that whole thing was just very overwhelming and it was kind of scary because you're putting yourself out there, because I'm not just like acting in this thing. I'm writing, directing, doing all of this stuff, editing it, and if there's any pieces that I feel like I didn't do properly, or because like the first episode was extremely like I had to rush that out because I was just being pushed for like a deadline and a release, and I was just like, I need a few more weeks. I need a few more weeks to get this done. And that's why parts of it I felt like I could have done better. And I don't want to deal with that regret again when it comes to the series, especially because I wasn't directing at that point, so the director was like, no, you got to get it out. I want it out. So I was just like, okay, I'm just going to release it as is. There was some stupid analogy that he used. I was like, every person that makes a carpet, they have their patches or whatever. It's not perfect. You just got to put it out there so someone can have carpet in their living room. And I'm like, what?
That's a terrible analogy to have.
That was. I think we just lost like 10 viewers because the brain cells just died. Oh my god. Jesus Christ.
That's just like that's not ideology. Like doing the bare minimum.
Basically. Well, good carpet analogy, man.
It is what it is. Those changes will be shown in the series itself. So, yeah.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, that's pretty sick.
It's not sick. It was a disaster.
Pretty. I'm keeping it positive. Keeping it positive. Right now.
Thank you. All right.
It's great. It's great. It's all good, man. It's all good. Yeah, don't worry about it. Let's grab a beer. We're all good.
No worries on my end. All positive.
No worries, man. All positive. Keep it real. Only real.
100%.
Good job.
Non-fabricated.
No
fabricated carpets here, guys.
No carpets here. No carpets
here.
Oh shit. That's another one now.
Yeah, I mean, in all honesty, it's just like, I've just grown so much as a person. That's one of the reasons why I love filming so much, is because, like, it's all, to understand film, you need to first understand people and human behavior. Because if you don't know what type of audience or demographic you're trying to hit in general, or what type of film you're trying to make it for, like what type of people you're trying to make it for, then it obviously won't stick or land or hit, So that's where I, as a human being, can just like learn and grow, and because I can learn more about myself and the people that are around me. And I feel like I've learned so much, just the past few years working on Spider-Man. And I feel like I've grown so much, just with the project itself and just as an actor and a filmmaker. It's just, I'm looking forward to seeing you guys grow as filmmakers as well once you start delving into it and delving into these projects.
Right. I've already seen improvements. Like I think last night I sat down and I watched Spider-Man Retribution again. Is that your newest one, right?
Right? How'd that go?
Yeah. It's no. I'm gonna be so honest with you. So I watched the previous one a couple of days before. It was Responsibility, and I was like, wow, it's a Spider-Man film, And of course, I think it was one of your first ones. It was one of your early ones. So I was like, all right, I can't blame him for like the bad quality and stuff, right? Like it happens, But then I watched what is it? Oh my god, I already fought. Yeah. And I'm like, it's right off the bat, the quality just changes completely. Like the first shot, and I'm like, holy shit, they're this is a huge step up. Like we're having still shots, they got a tripod and stuff now. And I'm like, this is crazy. Like this is looking a lot better. And I watched the whole thing, and it's like I think one of my favorite scenes is probably going to be the Sin Eater scenes.
Yeah.
Like those are fucking crazy, man.
Yeah, those are crazy.
Just his character, like he has this vibe, this essence of like creepiness,
Who does, Peter?
Like even when he's introduced,
the guy.
No, Sin Eater.
Yeah,
Sin Eater.
Yeah, my actor for Sin Eater's name was Peter.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, my bad. I thought.
Yeah, so
okay.
you're just saying
my bad.
Just genuinely creepy in general. Okay, got you. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, like when he strokes the cross and he does everything in the name of God. I'm like, man, this guy's passionate, but in all the wrong ways.
Right, exactly.
So it was pretty sick. Costume got better. Obviously, got the PS4 costume. And I just the effects. Like, I hate doing effects. Effects guy hates doing effects, but I don't know. You guys
that one, but like the big ones that I couldn't do, I got some extra help.
Yeah, well, it adds on to it, right? So it looked great. A big, huge step up from what I saw.
Sometimes I know Brandon a while ago was even telling me this or something similar to this. I don't only look at the problems for it. I don't actually see how much I have improved and I have grown as a filmmaker.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy, man.
Thank you.
Is there any comments popping up? Because I'm only on the Hangout stuff. Is there any comments on like YouTube or whatever? Because I know we're live.
They're no idea. They're just talking about Scooby Doo.
Yeah,
I'm talking about Scooby Doo.
Scooby Doo.
Yeah, the chat has been like ADHD for like an hour.
Is there any like funny comments? Because I can't see any of these things. I'm on my phone. I'll look at them later, obviously. But like,
right.
Is there any stuff that you see? Like,
they're just having like a really weird conversation.
Do you know any of these commenters?
I know a couple. One of them is the Cash guy that is in the Discord group.
The Cash guy? What Cash guy?
His name's like Cash. His name's like Death or whatever. Cash Studios. He's the guy who made the trailer, and I don't actually know a lot of people. But yeah, it's like consistently like 4 people.
Is anything like in the chat like relating or pertaining to us or?
Not really.
No donuts here.
We do it.
Yeah, they're talking about the Shaggy meme now.
Any
oh my god!
If they have any questions for us that we could like answer.
Yes. Do you guys have any questions for us?
Yes.
Any questions to ask?
Do you have any questions for any of us, or even Damien Schnappy, the man who plays Batman?
Oh, someone said
he is asleep in the back.
Brandon should do video essays.
Not asleep in the back.
Yeah. Brandon, someone told me you should.
Information. I am so sorry,
sir. Brandon, someone told me you should do video essays.
Brandon Mello should do video essays?
Yes.
I should do video essays. I will get
You're being forced to do video essays.
Potentially. If I
do it now.
What type of video essays would you guys like to see?
Oh, and then you can say Shaggy.
I will make a video on Shaggy. I will play
Confirmed.
Shaggy. Hey, Buckeye. The next video that we need to do is a Scooby-Doo reboot.
That would be sick.
We're gonna hire Mike to do it. We'll have Sammy play Scooby-Doo.
Oh crap!
Wait.
I'm down.
Play Scooby. What's the little dog?
Scrappy.
Play Scrappy.
What's the little dog?
Let me at him, guys.
Puppy power.
Oh, that'd be amazing.
Honestly,
I would have gotten away with it too if it wasn't for those meddling children.
Oh, someone said that they want to see a video essay on how to torture people.
From you.
What?
Okay.
Oh my god.
Fantastic.
So that's put that on the list, man. Put that on the list, yeah.
Damien
Shaggy
said it's called the Kardashians.
How to torture people.
So stupid. Oh man.
Yeah, I'll be right back.
Okay.
Oh, John had to go masturbate.
Yeah, he couldn't take it anymore. It was too much for the man. Too much for the guy.
Yeah.
The urge was real.
Alrighty. Yo, guys, I'm being dead ass. We're gonna go make a Scooby-Doo movie now. Let's do it.
I really want to. Who am I playing?
All right. All right. So you're gonna play Freddy. I'm gonna play.
I got that tall, skinny guy going.
Yeah, you got that chiseled jawline, douchebag look. So I'll play Shaggy.
Can I be the mystery
tall
machine?
Stoner. What are you gonna play on Nut Productions?
I'm gonna be the mystery machine. You guys are just gonna
play the mystery machine. Okay, so we'll ride you the entire time. Cool.
Yeah.
Sounds good. All right.
Well, I thought we were making a Scooby-Doo movie, not a porn parody.
No. That's what I meant. A porn parody.
Okay.
Yeah. That's what I was assuming as well. That's why. I said
that's why it's called Nut Productions.
Right, we're on the same page, right?
I see. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you. Someone finally realizes. Like, Jesus Christ, it's about time.
Is there any other comments?
Guys, ask some questions. Stop talking about fucking Shaggy.
Be useful.
Yeah.
We don't want views. We want interactions.
That's right.
Yeah.
Amen.
I don't understand how they just put us on and just listen to us and then just comment other shit.
Yeah.
They just put us on in the background. They're like, oh yeah, they're semi-entertaining. We're not gonna take any of the stuff that they're saying into account.
A lot of them probably look at it as like a podcast or some shit like that.
Yeah. You know what? From now on, every Friday, it's going to be the Sean Nut Productions and John and Lonely Spider and Brandon Mello, the podcast.
Nobody is going to watch that with a title like that.
No.
Yeah, I'd watch that.
Yeah, imagine it's like, so we're watching
You would watch
Sean.
that?
I'd fucking watch that. Fuck yeah.
Dude, I would watch.
Oh my God.
I would watch the podcast. Yeah.
All right, my bad. I guess.
Okay, what is one more Shaggy comment? Yeah.
Sean,
yeah.
Please, you're actually going to school. I listen to podcasts. Say it with me now, okay? I listen to the podcast.
I watch the podcast.
Close enough. Okay. You have graduated.
Close enough. Good enough.
4.
Good job.
All right, what is your favorite live-action Spider-Man suit?
You're going to Oxford. What is it?
What is your favorite live-action Spider-Man suit? Mine is probably the one from the fan series that Nut Allergy Productions is making.
From what production? What?
Nut Allergy Productions. It's an amazing fan series called The Spider-Man.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Legit though?
I honestly am still in love with the TASM 2 suit.
TASM 2, yep.
Yeah, TASM 2 is my shit. It's either
what?
Oh my God. The Spider-Man 2 suit too. It's like a nice tie between TASM 2 and Spider-Man 2.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Because I don't know. It depends. It's tough.
I like the basketball one.
The what?
The TASM 1 one.
TASM, because you have bad taste.
I don't like it the best. I like it.
No, it's not bad. If only, yeah, I mean, it looks good in some certain shots. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know necessarily what went wrong with that suit.
Mm-hmm.
It's just, genuinely, I feel like just, it wasn't patchy enough. It didn't feel like a homemade suit. I feel like, but that was their intent with it, and they missed the mark. I feel.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't apparent enough on screen. Because I understand, we're making a Hollywood Spider-Man, so we can't have the suit be scrappy or anything along the lines of that. Mm-hmm. But the director's like, yeah, so my intent was to make a homemade costume, and it's like, dude, well, how about you put some patches in the costume or something? Like, I understand what you're trying to do, but maybe by the end of the film, he gets like a better suit, or at least make that intent apparent on screen. Because like a good portion of the stuff that he was like talking about, or even like the film itself, it's very subtle in a lot of different ways, but it's extremely absurd and loud and obnoxious, and it's just like Did you ever see that video where they break down like smart movies and dumb movies, and they're like, well, Batman v Superman is like right in between. It's both a very smart movie and a dumb movie. That's why it doesn't hit with audiences. A lot of sections, because it was written by two different people. Now imagine TASM being written by 4 different people.
That sounds like a
troll. Most of them being dumb people.
With that, and Alvin Sargent was one of the writers who wrote one of the he wrote Spider-Man 2. So I mean, like, he's a very good writer. He's really good with like dialogue and sequences like that, and he understands character. But then you have like 3 other people in the room trying to make different decisions. So it's like, subtlety. They just lost direction, and I feel like when you're being forced by a studio to like literally change what the movie is midway through, it's very convoluted. And I'm not saying anything new, but going back to the suit, the issue that I have with the suit is the fact that it was trying to be subtle and very like bold and in your face at the same time. And it's like, it doesn't make any sense. You have sunglasses, but then you have a really sleek suit, and then you have shoes on the bottom of it, sneakers like taped onto it. It's like, guys, just like make a decision here. What are you trying to make?
It wanted to be a lot. It wanted to be a lot of things.
They could have done something similar to that one fan film that like some like portion of IGN did or some shit, Spider-Man Eclipse.
Yeah, that was like that's what they should have done. They should have done like a scrappy suit if they're trying to take it in a new direction. Like look at, that's exactly what they did in Into the Spider-Verse. They literally just made a ghetto suit. They were like, we're just gonna spray paint it.
Yeah,
basically. It's like they were unapologetically like themselves the entire time. You know, they knew exactly what they were trying to do, and they forced themselves to go in that direction that entire time. And that's why so many people loved it, is because they had a direction, they knew what they were going for, they had a story to tell, they had characters that they wanted to like use, and it was just solid writing. Like, every character in that was memorable in its own right. Even Peter Parker, like, that was such a different version of Peter Parker, but
I wasn't expecting
from scene to scene, and he had an arc, you know.
Right.
Like,
I wasn't expecting Peter Parker to have as much like character as he did. I was expecting it to be just Miles Morales,
the mentor kind of role, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
he was a lot more.
I don't feel like there was more done with Peter than Miles.
Yeah, I agree with you.
In a sense,
I mean,
Peter, I could take a lot more from Peter than Miles, you know?
Yeah, now imagine, like...
Which is crazy.
That's essentially what happened with, like, TASM. They were trying to take it in a new direction, but it got... They were like... Movies now. I mean, the Raimi movies. So it was just like, oh, well, I guess now we're just going to completely change tone here. So it was just like, it was very absurd. I mean, watch the high school fight. Like, it goes from like a comedy midway, and then midway through it turns into this drama mystery of like Peter trying to figure out what happened to this giant lizard. It's like, guys, just one or the other. Like, choose what you're trying to go for. It was like bipolar.
Yeah, then he has to figure out his dad, like what's going on with his dad, and then
it's like all of the ideas like are great. They used all of the ideas in the Spider-Man PS4, and people loved it. I don't know why, because they had a direction that they were going for. No matter how unique, how different, like, you can take liberties with this character.
And they stuck
it's just
with
like,
it, you know?
Make up your mind and figure out what you're going to do with it, and just stick to that direction. You can't change it midway through. It's like, that's not how it works. That's why, like, audiences hate it. Like, think about TASM 2. Like, brilliant ideas, was poorly executed, had no idea what they were doing, and you had 3 different subplots that were all equally interesting, just stuffed into one that should have been like drawn out over multiple different films. Like, none of the concepts were ever bad. I mean, a whole Spider-Man movie shot in New York. I was watching TASM 2 the other day. Aesthetically, it's very pleasing and very visually stunning all the time. Beautiful looking movie. I wish Spider-Man Homecoming was shot that way. It's just literally like they butchered all the concepts. Like, literally all of them. Like, all of the concepts were there. They were really good. Like, you had Dane DeHaan and like Andrew Garfield playing Spider-Man, and you fucked it up so badly.
Yeah,
like,
that's true.
Andrew Garfield playing Spider-Man. I want to see a movie where like he's playing a good version of Spider-Man.
Me too.
That would be amazing, pun intended. Like, genuinely, like, it's just it pisses me. It's so frustrating because like I feel like that cast and crew is more talented than any of the other people that like worked on any of the other Spider-Man movies, but genuinely like it just got messed up in studio interference, and it's depressing because it's like this was a very talented cast and crew.
It could have
made
been
the best
so much
Spider-Man
more.
movie, period.
Yeah.
It could have been the fucking Dark Knight of Spider-Man movies.
Yeah, literally.
It could have. I'm not gonna lie. It could have had. It had the potential to be that.
Like,
But,
I remember seeing the first teaser trailer with my buddy Sammy on the staircase, like at my old like middle school, and watching it on repeat. Like, dude, like those trailers and oh man, like
it hyped you up. It hyped you up. You know.
For sure.
It was like it could have been so good, like so good, like aesthetically, all of that. It's just it was genuinely like very intriguing and very interesting, and that's essentially what we're trying to do in my series is take some of the aesthetic choices that they chose to do in that film, like especially it being like focusing on like some of the crime thriller aspects of it, and just like focusing on like New York as a living, breathing city, like that atmosphere that they created for that like, you know, version of Spider-Man is super intriguing, and they used a lot of it in Spider-Man PS4 and Spider-Verse. You can see it throughout all of it, just the way that they like, you know, just a lot of the aesthetic choices, like even some of the plot lines, like literally like Norman trying to save Harry because of the disease, literally TASM 2 just flipped on its head. So it's like the concepts work, it just wasn't
that was what I was gonna do with the fucking my like remake bullshit that I was planning on doing for a while.
I love the way you described it. Yeah,
I know. You know my remake bullshit. Yeah, that whatever it is. Yeah, I was gonna do that.
Like you're, yeah. Like you're at
No
an
biggie.
interview and you're like, guys, my remake bullshit. No big deal. Just I'm making a movie. No problem.
At the pitch meeting. Yeah, we're doing like a remake kind of bullshit kind of thing. So,
I mean, it kind of.
Continue. What were you saying?
Well, no, I was going to take concepts that didn't work in previous movies like TASM 2 and TASM 1 and kind of try and flip them on their head to make them work and to make them better.
Yeah. No, I feel you. I feel you. I mean, genuinely, like, I don't know. It's you know, how you were talking a minute ago is how me and my DP were talking the other day. We're just like, yeah, can we get this car in here? No, not that one. Can we get, okay, no, guys, it's just so funny that we can be like, no, we're gonna put this car in this scene now. And it's like literally swapping it out, like we literally own the garage for the day.
Just a swap out, just a quick swap out.
Guys, I told you I wanted this limo, not that one. I wanted leather seats, guys.
I wanted leather seats, man. Come on, get with the program, get with the game, get in the game.
Get in the program.
Yeah, I don't know, Sean. Do you want to talk about Team Red briefly, or?
Yeah, sure. I wasn't back when you like weren't here. I wasn't sure how much I should say about it.
Yeah, I'm gonna be Marvel and snipe you out. It's like shoot you through the heart.
Yeah, right.
I don't know. Do you want us to like just briefly summarize and just chat about it, like what we're planning on doing, some of the potential ideas?
Yeah, we could.
Okay.
We did have a final draft on
Team Red.
Yeah, I mean we're only in the development phase, but yeah, me and my buddy Alex just like I want to get your opinion on this. Nut Productions. I'm gonna nut new productions.
Nut Productions.
I'm gonna get you pregnant productions.
Nice, man. Thank you.
But
great.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, we just briefly created we wrote a script in like 3 days. It was like crazy. Me and my buddy Alex, who's a comedian in LA, New York, and he yeah, we were just going back and forth with concepts because I was just like trying to figure out what Sean and I would be shooting because we were trying to work with each other for the longest time, over like a year and a half now.
Oh yeah.
And we were trying to figure out what concepts to go, and my brain was going at 1,000,000 miles per hour, coming up with different concepts and stuff, and we kept going back and forth. But one thing that I've always wanted to do, and I kept telling Sean about, was like we should do a team up film. I didn't necessarily know how or what the concept would be, me and my buddy Alex, he's been dying to get a lead role in something. You know, he's a really talented kid. He's really smart. He literally graduated Harvard and wants to be an actor. It's really funny. Doesn't make any sense. Some of these actors that I meet are just like, they have the most absurd backgrounds. Like Captain Stacy, he's literally an IT guy working for like the government or whatever, and he's trying to be an actor.
That's hilarious.
It's like so absurd.
Some guys like yeah.
But yeah, it's just essentially a very it's kind of like an introspective on team-up films. It's very interesting. It's essentially just breaking down just like these characters in a different way, we're trying to modernize like some of these essentially like what's the best way to phrase this? It's essentially just like Spider-Man,
what, like
Daredevil, and Deadpool meeting up, and we're using this as like a pilot episode, showcasing all of these characters coming together. It's called Team Red. It's something that hasn't been done before, but there's been like a million trailers online. Just cut up together. It has a huge fan base, and I know people really have been wanting to see it. And it's something that is original, hasn't been done before, and I've always wanted to do a team-up film, and I feel like this is a really great cast and story to tell that breaks down all of these different characters. We're trying to stay as close to the comics as possible, but still trying to add our fun new spin on it. So, yeah.
We injected some of ourselves and me and Brandon's relationship into the character arcs and the what's going on with some of those. Crazy.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. That sounds interesting. Yeah. It's just so it's what Punisher, Daredevil, and Spider-Man.
I skipped out.
Daredevil, Punisher, and Spider-Man. Correct.
Spider-Man, Daredevil, and Deadpool.
And Deadpool.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Right off the bat, those three characters are like on the spectrum. Like they're just so far apart.
Yeah.
So you can work with it, right? Especially
almost like even the Avengers in that sense. In the movie.
Yeah. You know, like having Deadpool already.
Yeah, it's gonna be so much.
Punisher and Spider-Man. That's gonna be
how they interact with each other.
Right. Yeah, and then then you have Spider-Man, the friendly teenage hero, you know, in the midst of a deranged killer, the Punisher, and then of course the wacky Deadpool. So lots of opportunity to work with there, right?
Did you mention Punisher again?
Thing is,
we're not having
Did I say? Oh my God! I keep saying Punisher. What the fuck? Okay, it's Daredevil.
Yes, there you go.
Daredevil. Yeah, because Punisher's in red. Yeah, my bad. So Daredevil. Yeah, and then just Daredevil. The man of right
red concept-ish thing back in the third movie in the Responsibility Retribution series. There wasn't that Punisher, Spider-Man,
Say that again.
I think that's a pretty sick idea.
Oh, I was just talking about how I was going to do something sort of similar with a Team Red-ish kind of thing in the third movie in the Retribution Responsibility series, Spider-Man, Daredevil, and Punisher.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah, that would have been interesting.
Bro, it would have been amazing. What do you mean,
dude? Yeah.
Yeah, it's that sounds like something I'd watch. You know,
dude.
Just those three characters on screen together is going to be like the ride. It's, you know, regardless.
Yeah, it's gonna be wild because I mean the majority of it was just focusing on all of these, you know, crazy wacky characters, and just like trying to tell like just a minuscule story. I mean, like we're doing this on a shoestring budget, even smaller than Spider-Man.
Very, very thin string right there.
Yeah, it's like literally like super low budget, but like we're still all talented filmmakers and all of these people that like I really trust and I'm bringing on board to help us out that are doing a lot of things for free and just genuinely I'm just growing as a filmmaker because like this is, you know, I'm basically directing another project with the same character and I'm like, how do I do this again differently? And it's not even just one character.
That's
it's a multitude of different characters that I've already done in my series again, just differently.
That's been a struggle since the beginning. Back when we were gonna do like Venom and shit.
Yeah, it was just like, how do I do it differently this time around?
Venom.
So yeah, that was a struggle, but I'm glad with what we have for the script now, and bringing Alex on board has just been a blessing for me because it was just like, all right, dude, you've been dying for a role, write it, dude. Because I was just
it takes a lot of the stress and like the workload off of you too a little bit.
Yeah, it was just like just writing the script was so easy. We got 40 pages done in 3 days. It was like wild. We just kept writing day after day. And he's in New York, so
you know,
just like
when you're on a roll, you're on a roll.
Too.
You know,
like literally. I was in Boston. It was crazy, but yeah, I mean, I enjoyed the entire process, and it was just, it was fun. I'm looking forward to finally shooting that, figuring out budgeting, and just getting this all done and taken care of, and especially with like, because obviously I'm not playing Spider-Man, I'm playing Daredevil, so this will be a fun playing a different type of character.
That's a nice transition,
you know.
And
seeing exactly what I can do, and just it gives me a wide variety as just an actor, because every role that I try to take on, I try to make sure it's completely different than the last role. Like I literally turned down a role on a feature because this guy promised me, he was like, hey, yo, you're going to play a supporting character. And I was like, yeah, fuck yeah. It's going to be a jock character, completely different than Peter Parker. And then he's like, okay, man, I realized you can act. So can you play the lead now? I'm like, all right, great. Let me read the script with the lead. And the lead is literally just Peter Parker, but now he smokes. I'm like, all right.
Yeah, he told me about this.
Edgy.
Yeah, I'm like, no, thank you.
Damn.
And he's like, well, it's the jock or nothing. And I'm like, well, go fuck yourself. And I left. Either way, he was like he was trying to underpay me. And I tried getting my DP on board, and he was trying to underpay my DP and treat him like shit. So I was like, go fuck yourself, dude. He was just an asshole.
Yeah.
In general, I was just like, if he wasn't treating me like shit, and maybe he was a nicer person, I was like, I could have some creative freedom with this and not just repeat the same thing over and over again. Then I was like, yeah, but it's like, you disrespect me, you disrespect my team that I'm trying to bring on, so you can go fuck yourself.
Right.
Yeah, so I was just like, I don't know, that's just generally how like my philosophy is moving forward. It's just like I try to, you know, I just love working with, you know, once I work with you once, like, and you do a great job, and I just like it becomes almost like a family unit. It's like I like look at Christopher Nolan and how like he works on his films. He continuously works with the same people over and over again, because it's like a trust that you build up, and that's hard to do, especially in this industry. Because a lot of people try to fuck you over. Majority of the time, people try to fuck you over, and they're selfish. So it's like hard to meet people that like genuinely care about your project and care about, you know, you as a human being in general. That's so tough, just in general, that I've been finding at least. So it's always great when, you know, you find people that have the same interests as you and that can help you grow as a person, and that like, you know, can relate to you in a lot of different ways. So it's like, it's always just like me and my team, not just like me, you know? Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's good.
Brandon likes to talk.
I do indeed.
Good
Bottom
at
line
it.
is, Brandon likes to talk. Great. Awesome. Perfect.
I can't imagine just someone putting this on.
It's all good at least.
Yeah, it's like someone just puts this on, they're just like listening to it, and he's like, damn, can the fucking white kid stop talking? Jesus. Can the white kid that looks like Edward Cullen stop talking, please? Thank you.
Yeah, basically. But at least what you're saying is meaningful, you know?
Yeah.
It's not just shit.
Yeah.
That's a privilege.
Like, it's stuff that's good to, like, listen to.
Yeah, some of that,
pretty
people earlier were asking for, like, advice on making fan films and stuff, and,
oh, shit.
That was like an hour ago, my guy.
Oh, crap.
Yeah, what, I don't know, what questions do you guys have, and that can maybe pertain to audience members? Like, what advice can we, like, all give to others that are inspiring, you know, filmmakers? Because there's a ton of those. I mean, every other day I see a fan film that's just like, I get messages all the time as if I own Spider-Man. It's really funny. They're like, hey, so I saw that you did this original idea with Spider-Man. Can I steal it for my fan film? And I'm like, guys, I don't own any of this stuff. You act like I'm Stan Lee. It's really funny. They're like, yeah, I want to make Spider-Man a hacker in my thing, but I want to do it this way. So is that okay with you? And I'm like, yep, I don't own him. Same thing when it comes to music. It's really funny. Like, even today, like, I got messaged and they're like, yeah, I want to use the same music that you used in your trailer. And I'm like, great, guys.
Go for
it.
Yeah, you don't know to do that.
I normally just, like, they send me, like, this long, like, really respectful, like, paragraph, and I'm okay with that, but it's just like, what can I say? It's like, it's an awkward situation. And I appreciate the fact that there is a respect and there is, you know.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Like, I'm not, it's just, it's interesting. It's very interesting how people think that I'm like, there was this one guy that called me, like, the next coming of Christ because I'm 18, I'm a filmmaker, and I'm like, dude, what the hell? Who do you think I am? I'm just like, I'm just a nerdy dude, like, that just wants to make fan films. Like, fuck off.
I just want to make a movie.
Oh, here we go. How does one actually build meaningful relationships in the filmmaking industry? Ash Studios asked.
Shit.
Who asked?
Ash Studios.
Ash Studios?
Hash
Studios. Okay.
CASHE.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, who wants to answer that?
What was the question again?
How does one actually build meaningful relationships in the filmmaking industry?
How does one make meaningful relationships in the with the movie
just learn
industry?
how to talk like Brandon, and you'll be fine.
That's right.
It's like, yeah.
Done. Next question.
It's
there we
just
go.
genuinely like it's really it's very interesting. I don't know. You just have to really put yourself out there and be vulnerable.
I was just gonna say the same thing. Just put yourself out there.
It sounds very simple, but
people.
It's very fucking hard.
Networking. That's all.
Yeah.
Just get out there.
Yeah, just really just be prepared. Just expect the worst, and you'll be very surprised.
Yeah.
People just don't care.
Even on like the lower end, or like with younger people, I always hear people saying that, "Oh, I'm like scared to ask my friends to be in this because I don't,
just put yourself out there.
Like, you'll be surprised.
Just be ambitious and put yourself out there, because it's a majority of the time people say yes. People will allow you to use the location. They'll give you restrictions, obviously, and you just follow by it. You be polite and you make a good impression, because you never know when you're going to need help again. And it's it's something that people take for granted. People don't empathize with others. People don't really care about long-lasting relationships, but that's what you have to do. You have to play the long game. Always.
And even then, even if people say no, like that's fine. That's not even that harsh.
Yeah. Exactly.
If someone says no, you just just move on. Just keep going.
Yeah, I mean, you just have to. You have to. Number one, just be okay with putting yourself out there. I mean, I struggle with that all the time. I can definitely have a lot of antisocial behaviors where I'm like, I'm kind of scared to ask this person this or that, and you just honestly need a small circle of friends that will always be there for you, and that are your team, and inevitably they will help you pick yourself back up and help guide you through some of the struggles that you have. Because obviously I don't know everything, but people keep treating me like I do. But I genuinely am just figuring it out myself. So like,
wait, Brandon, you're telling me that you are not Jesus Christ?
I'm not Jesus Christ? No, I'm not.
So you're the false prophet, man.
Not to my knowledge, at least.
You false prophet.
But yeah, I don't know. I feel like that's a very tricky answer, because everyone has a different experience. Obviously, my experience is different than Sean's.
Yeah.
And like, in general, people just don't. It's tough. It also depends on where you're from. Like in Boston, that's where I'm from. It's much easier to connect because you're in the city. You're nearby the city. Like it must be even. And like, you go online, like, I use this website called Backstage, where you can find actors and other resources that I have. If you genuinely just connect to agencies and stuff like that, and you're just honest, it's easier to grasp connections and build yourself as an artist,
right.
as a filmmaker. If you just genuinely just put yourself out there and try talking to people about what your interests are, and it's really just all about socializing and your connections, really. When it comes down to this industry and what you're able to do and what your capabilities are, it's just really how well you can socialize and talk to others and build long-lasting relationships. So moral of the story is, if you suck as a person, you're not going to make it.
Yeah, basically. Don't be an ass. Don't be an ass. Be a good person.
Obviously not the case, but it's just a skill that you have to learn over time. Because obviously I sucked at it at first. I wasn't the best at it.
That's okay.
Yeah, and next question.
Next question.
Let's see. Brandon, how long is the drive to New York?
It's 3 hours, and
you heard it here first, folks.
You heard it here first, guys. 3-hour drive.
3 hours.
That's because we're leaving at night. It would normally be 5 hours.
God.
We're leaving in the middle of the night, so
beat the traffic.
Yeah, beat the traffic.
Someone's wondering what the process was like of getting your trailer at Comic-Con. Like, how hard was it?
Whoa, we're pulling up. Say that again.
Someone's asking you, Brandon, about what the process of getting your trailer up to the Comic-Con was like, and how hard was it?
Oh, it wasn't really that hard. You just have to. All right. Hopefully you guys didn't hear that.
I heard
that. You didn't hear anything. What are you talking about? Nothing happened. But yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't that hard. It was just really you just have to plan for it in advance, and you're like, okay, I'm gonna go to this Comic-Con. You just purchase your tickets and build your connections, and just make sure you do everything in advance. Because I had connections to Comic-Con in advance, and I was just like, all right, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna set this up. I know this, and that person. What can we do? It's really awkward when you see other people there that you know that you're not friends with anymore. I'll tell you that much. It's also really awkward when you see girls that try to fuck you there. But that's a story for another time.
God, that's a story for another time. Yes.
Yeah. Next question, guys.
Next question.
Oh, what is the best route to go for Peter? What about an upbeat Peter for a depressing or in a depressing world?
That's essentially what I'm doing.
That's a lie.
That is a lie.
That's a big lie.
Yeah, I don't know. It varies from person to person and what type of story you're trying to tell.
Yeah,
it really doesn't. Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. It's all about execution, and what you're trying to do.
Oh, it's John. It's the fireball.
What's up,
John?
That's actually kind of what
back.
we're doing with our thing in Team Red, where it's like a uber depressing world, but like Peter's kind of like upbeat and still trying to do the right thing, and he's trying to still be responsible. So
we're trying to do Tom Holland, but better.
No, we're not trying to do Tom Holland. Shut the fuck up, Sean. Never again do you say that name.
Oh my God.
It was kidding, sir.
Oh my God, don't fucking kill me.
Subway, eat shit.
That's right.
What's next?
I said that while walking by Subway.
Eat shit.
Are Spider-Man fan films the only popular type of film, or like fan films, or should people make different stories?
Yes, make different stories, please, because I'm tired of seeing the same thing every time.
Yeah, let's not.
Harry's gonna die.
It's already oversaturated. I can tell you
that much. If I'm putting on a Spider-Man fan film and Harry's in it, he's gonna die.
That's right.
He's gonna die. Yeah. Always. It's always like that.
The only reason why Harry didn't die in my thing is because we didn't finish it.
Oh.
Oh well, that's a valid excuse. Valid excuse.
Bald Eagle, you're here.
Yeah.
Bald Eagle,
he's been here
American as fuck. I am so happy you're here, dude. All right.
Great.
Sing the Star Spangled
Banner.
Banner.
Are you like in the middle of like the street or something? Just yelling.
He's in the middle of the highway. Yeah.
Does anyone like rice? Someone asked. This is a very important question. Does anyone like rice?
Do you not like rice?
I like rice.
Rice is okay.
Can you guys hear me?
Good.
Yes, no, maybe
I said I like rice. Yes, we like rice.
I fucking like rice. Okay?
Good.
We love it, okay?
I
Get
love
off my
rice.
ass.
Chicken and rice is the shit.
Alrighty, guys. Next question.
All right.
Next question.
What about what story would you like to see told in a film? What film? Spider-Man film?
Noir Spider-Man.
I would like to see Spider-Man 2099.
I was just about to say that.
Damn it, that's an even better idea. Never mind. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm called Genius Films.
Really, man? Really? Are you serious?
I made that joke to you so many times when we first started talking.
Yeah, I know.
God damn.
Oh my.
But yeah, 2099 would be pretty killer.
What are any of your guys' thoughts on films like Brightburn or Glass and the whole superhero horror genre?
Yeah.
Oh my God, I love Glass.
Glass, yeah, Glass.
I haven't seen it yet. I've seen Unbreakable and Split, but I haven't seen Glass yet.
Yeah, I really love it.
I liked it.
I think that's a pretty stellar
Unbreakable it came out so long ago, but if it came out today, it would break everything. Because like it's just one of those films where like it was like I can't even describe how great it is, that film. I keep watching and it just gets better and better, that film, man. Big fan of Unbreakable.
Yeah, something. Ayo.
What else do we have got? There's no new question. Does anyone like maggots? Okay.
Who asked that?
The Slimer.
Do we like maggots?
I hope so.
I
wanting a donut.
I don't know. I know Brandon likes maggots for some reason. So
You should be maggot films.
Wilmington. Fantastic.
How do you spell it? W-I-L?
W-I-L. Will. Wilmington. What was the next question?
We have not gotten anything yet.
the last question was, do we like maggots?
Yeah, the last question was, do you like maggots?
Do you like maggots?
Remember with the vengeance phase everyone had for their fan films?
They have a what?
He means like where everyone's fan film was just like vengeance.
Everyone's fan film is what?
It was just like Spider-Man Vengeance Six Sides thing, where they like. Yeah.
It's really difficult to hear you.
Where everyone's fan film had like qualities or ideas that Vengeance used in it, like Spider-Man Vengeance, like Six Side.
Oh.
Someone I don't know. There's no questions.
Oh.
Someone said that. Thoughts on the music? What? I don't know what that means.
Thoughts on music? What?
No, I don't know. This question's not worded very well. If
What
there
was
was one thing in your life, any of you guys, that you could go back and change, like your directing or your filmmaking, or how you handled something, what would you change and why?
A new hero. I wouldn't make
no regrets, man.
Yeah, no regrets.
Everything I did happened
And
for a
it's
reason,
helped.
good or bad.
One thing that I would change. I don't know. That's actually a pretty good question. Well, everything that I would have changed with the pilot episode, I'm changing in my series. So
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, dude.
Yeah, no. Like I said,
they're open.
About any of that.
They're open.
If I wouldn't have done it and made those mistakes, I wouldn't have grown from it and become a better.
Exactly. I was just gonna say.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I have a question for you all.
Your shit's very more. Are we already doing FaceTime now?
Huh?
What's your question?
Davian.
Oh God, what's happening?
I have no idea.
What?
What?
What? Okay, guys, does Spider-Man's spider sense work if he's sleeping?
Yes.
Yes, of course. It's like it's like morning wood.
Yeah. Yes. Thank you.
Okay.
There we go. Perfect. That's exactly what.
Perfect example. You're welcome.
Someone says order a combo meal deal.
I'm still trying to think. What would I change? Shit. Yeah, I'm gonna go get a donut real quick.
I don't know what I'd change. Everything I made is just so good. I'm Brandon Mello.
Exactly. What up?
Fucking hell.
She ordering? All right, cool. Yeah, can I get the strawberry frosted with sprinkles? Thank you.
What the fuck?
What did you order?
What the fuck did I just witness?
Can I get the strawberry sprinkle donut? Thank you.
Thoughts on the? Oh wait, are you good? Are you good, Brandon? Or
thank you.
He's getting a strawberry frosted.
Card amount. Remove card. Transaction approved. What would I change?
Can the cash?
Probably throw in some swinging scenes in episode 1. Yeah, I'm ready to go. I got the frosted sprinkles. Strawberry frosted with sprinkles.
Thoughts on the '90s James Cameron Spider-Man film that came to fruition?
What up?
Someone asked thoughts on the '90s James Cameron Spider-Man film that never came to fruition.
I wish it came out.
That would have been funny as fuck.
That would have been great. Should have happened.
Honestly, what about the Michael Jackson one?
That should have happened as well.
Yeah. Spider-Man 4 should have happened too.
That should have happened as well.
For sure.
You know, that fan film about Spider-Man 4 is sick.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Such
just like
a good idea.
Fundraising campaign and everything for it.
Yeah.
11,000 in the first 4
crazy.
days. Insane.
What the hell? Well, I don't blame them. Like, that's a good idea, you know.
Sorry.
Someone asks, isn't Mighty Raccoon making your website?
Just suggest as you want.
What?
Isn't Mighty Raccoon making your web singing scene? Someone asked.
Yeah, he is. Cool, dude. I was also supposed to voice Green Lantern in what was it, Marvel versus DC or something, and shit just happened. Didn't end up happening. So still in contact with him though. It's supposed to be. I voiced over Thor too at one point. I think that's up on my YouTube channel.
Yeah. We've seen a good amount.
Oh.
Someone asks, why does Brandon look like Bobby Drake?
Why does Brandon look like what?
Bobby Drake.
Oh. I actually played Bobby Drake in Lost Cause. No, Another World. That was fun.
Oh shit! Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
I just remembered that. Yeah, you did.
That's funny.
Fuck.
Oh fuck!
You were like the TMZ feed, yeah. My God.
Oh my God.
Damn. Yo, we're flying.
My God.
What am I listening to right now?
Some fucking surfers, dude.
I know. No, I saw that all over Brandon's snap. I'm like, what the hell is he doing? What are they doing?
What up?
Oh my God. Jesus Christ. Nothing.
Nothing.
You do you.
No. We're getting back on the highway. Well.
Okay.
It's awkward.
Yeah. It was a Green Goblin last week.
A big Cheyenne.
Not him.
I guess the audience is running out of
Really
questions.
hard to hear you. Hold up. Let me take you guys off speaker real quick. What were you saying? Hello?
I think we ran out of questions. Or they ran out of questions.
We're out of questions,
We
man.
ran out of questions.
People gave up. It's over.
We're giving up. What you guys know?
So now we're just gonna be here and not say anything until someone asks something.
And then viewers.
We'll just wait patiently.
All right.
No
ready?
problem.
Here we go. Let's go.
All right.
Play a quiet game.
Are people still watching?
No. I mean, a little bit.
You gonna stop it?
What are your thoughts? What are your thoughts on your past fan films?
Garbage, mine. Garbage.
Yours are just amazing.
Shut up.
Could have done better.
Yep.
Anyone else is better than mine.
Who would you?
Can Novus already said he's not able to tonight. Yeah.
I'm just kidding. But yeah, they're bad.
Okay, I'll let you send it.
Yeah, man, send it. Tell him Sean from you.
Giant doesn't want to see Danny, so but I need follow focus.
I'm about to hit that.
Well,
Waiting so patiently.
Maybe do you have your phone available?
Guillermo del Toro.
Or just look up Ren follow focus. Wireless follow focus.
Let them ask like anything at this point.
Yeah.
Just anything they want. Just give us something to answer. Ask us what's our favorite color or some shit. It don't matter.
When is the next fan film rant? Oh my God.
Oh yeah, you haven't done those in a while.
I have not done those in a while. Shit.
So, what's the
That's a
answer?
good question. I do not know. The Red Block Films rant.
Oh my God.
Hello.
Are you serious?
Hi.
Hi.
How you doing? Donut.
What's up, Bobo?
What do you want, Brandon?
How's your donut? Hey, what the fuck's this kid doing?
Please, can you delete that?
Yeah.
Be careful, don't send it.
still send it anyways?
No, don't fuck it up. Don't fucking do it. Just delete it, dude. Backspace.
Like, select it all.
Okay, great.
I got rid of it. So we're working on this project, and we're making sure that what is it going to gaff or something?
Don't even mention it.
Okay, I'm not going to mention it. I'm not allowed to mention it. I'm so sorry. I give you guys false hopes.
Yeah, thanks, man.
No problem. Oh yeah, right. It's not like you'd listen to it, but
Stop leading me on, bro.
never know. Never get your exes involved. That's all I gotta say. Moral of the story: never get your exes involved.
Wow.
Unless they're awesome, Mike says. Quote unquote.
Unless they're awesome, yeah. That's a different story.
Someone said there's Guillermo del Toro.
What was that?
I can remember my better one. What camera gear do you guys use?
An iPad.
Yeah, I use my iPod. iPod Touch.
All right, so who's gonna call Red Block? That's the real question.
Wait, guys, we need to add him to the stream. Is he coming to the stream? I heard he's coming to the stream.
Who?
He should come to the stream. I just want him to speak to us for like 5 minutes.
I just need him to talk to us.
He's probably sleeping right now.
Yeah, someone call my agent and let them know that Red Block is coming.
Red Block needs we need to hear. We need to start talking.
We do. I agree. What camera gear do you guys use? Someone does.
Yo, guys, I just want to let you know that, just strawberry frosted donuts, the bomb, man. Gotta eat it.
John, you said Red Block or Dr. Miguel is texting you?
Yeah, he's texting me.
All right, what's his email?
Is he coming? Is he arising?
Is this happening?
Is he arising to the challenge?
I hope he's coming.
Yes. Please.
I hope he's coming.
I just need that in my life.
What's your?
I'm gonna get starstruck so quickly, man. When he starts speaking, like it's gonna be crazy.
Hi guys.
Hi guys, it's me, Brandon, the filmmaker here.
My name is Brandon, the filmmaker here.
He's typing it.
Oh boy.
I'm gonna go faster.
Oh boy.
Yeah, thank God he sent that. I did not know. Okay, Sean.
It's Gaming Warrior SE@gmail.com.
Of course it is.
Gaming Warrior SE@gmail.com.
One more time.
Gaming GA.
Oh my God.
MI.
No, I just need the numbers at the end, Mike.
I'm fucking.
Gaming Warrior SE@gmail.com.
SE.
All right.
I don't know if I'm ready for this, guys. It's gonna be crazy.
Invited?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Red Block Film / Entertainment is coming to the scene.
/ Entertainment.
Watch out.
Watch out, guys. We're about to get
Yo, the man is here.
The man, the myth, the legend.
Red Block.
Who wants to just invite everybody in the chat in right now and just have this big fuck of things going on?
That's gonna hurt my head. Oh my God.
What's up?
Yo, they want to go on the stream so badly. What do you want to talk about, my guy?
Alright. Cool.
What do you have to say?
Actually, I just wanted to talk about a couple of stuff for my film, Mystery of Hammerhead, my new Spider-Man film, and this time it's gonna be more about Miles Morales and him stopping Hammerhead, and you'll see more when the trailer comes out. I'm just letting everyone know, what film I'm making, and just look forward to new trailers. And I'm also getting Into the Spider-Verse suit next week, so I'm going to be start filming by then.
Damn, man, that's pretty exciting news. I'm not gonna lie.
Sean, I remember you originally Red Block was gonna get just the regular Miles suit or whatever, and then Sean said you should get the Spider-Verse because you like it better, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, what?
You said you like the Spider-Verse Miles suit better than the regular one, right?
Yeah, I mean I do.
Yeah.
I don't blame him. It does look nicer.
Yeah, I guess.
I like the original Miles suit, but I like the other one better.
Okay. So wait, when's it coming, Miguel? When's your suit coming?
Next week on the 26th.
When's the movie coming out, man? I'm excited.
April. I don't know a day, but I can guarantee you it's coming out in April.
How many pages is the script?
10. So since this will be my last Spider-Man film, we're just keeping it on a minimum to 10 pages so I'm just gonna keep it as a short film for now.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah.
Oh, and wait, you played as Hammerhead, right? So how was it like diving into that character?
So it was it's a lot of fun. I guess it is a lot of fun because I get to do a lot of fight scenes with the Spider-Man actor, and I'm actually doing a lot of working out since I am overweight. I'm working out much. I'm just trying to get fit for the role, and I just want people to like this film because all my other films were pretty trash back then. So I want to improve this time.
Fair enough. Do you do all your own stunts?
Yeah, sure, I do.
Awesome. I respect that. We got a junior stuntman over here. Anybody else got any questions for the upcoming blockbuster hit?
The Red Block.
Oh yeah, Red Block. How do we buy your merch? Because he apparently has merch now.
What up?
Oh really?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's I made my merch off of this website called Designed by Humans. I'll send you all the link if you want to check out the merch. Currently the website is not done yet, but I haven't made any designs yet, but I will be releasing that soon.
Wait, if the website's not done, then how did you make the merch?
I meant to say that I'm planning. I already created my page. It's just I have to start, editing my my clothing.
All right. How much does it cost to buy a T-shirt?
I'll pay.
I don't know. I'm somewhere
$5.
$10 to $20.
Oh, that's a pretty decent price.
Yeah.
That's fair.
So I can get instead of YouTube money, I can get my own money off for all of you.
Awesome.
I can use it to go buy a DSLR. DC. What type of camera do you all use?
I don't even
We're
remember.
shooting on the Ursa Mini and GH5.
Oh my god.
Oh. She's Chinese? Dude, I know her. Dude, she's gonna fucking lose her mind when she sees my kid.
Oh, I will
be like, oh my god, fucking Andrew.
Using whatever God, Brandon Mello's DPS.
Oh yeah. Team Red will be shot on the Ursa, right?
Yeah, Team Red's gonna be shot on the Ursa. Hey. Unless we have a better camera by then.
You think you'll get even a better one? Jeez.
I know, like, gee, that's my
Well, I
bad.
mean, better than the Ursa Mini is like the red, right? Right? Red's better than the Ursa Mini. If we get the red, then we would shoot on the red, but obviously we would not get the red.
Dude, we have to shoot Team Red on the red. Come on.
That would be amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Yang?
No, Yang, not Wang.
Yo, why did I get kicked out of the party?
Hell yeah, say yes, Yang.
Yes, Yang.
Tell him.
Does anyone know
You
that
didn't get
I
kicked out,
got
dude.
kicked out of the party?
I don't think anyone kicked you out.
Your connection was messed up. Cause it said you were muted for like a minute and then you left.
Brandon, are you okay?
See, it just did it again.
Being like, yeah, look, I dropped out of BU and like, look where I am now. You know, like.
He's
Guys,
having
take that
technical
under
difficulties.
inspiration, okay? If you drop out of BU, make some good power moves.
I know why. Because I keep going back to the live chat. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. This is like my chance.
Yeah, don't do that.
She's gonna tell all of her other fucking.
Yeah, because I want to see how everyone
Like, yo,
thinks
Mike
of
has like
film.
all this shit. He's fucking killing it. I'm like,
If you have a clone or night
Guys, if you have any projects coming up, just hire Mike Levinson.
Yo, who's making
Gotcha,
that?
Brandon.
Got it?
Sounds good, Brandon.
You've shot commercials and many other great things.
Oh my god.
Brandon,
Oh
please,
my
you're killing
God.
me, man.
I am killing it. Thank you.
I didn't
My buddy's
say your.
filming for a
I didn't see your.
fucking
No.
Netflix
Okay.
project. It's crazy. He's directing a Netflix project.
Oh my god.
Holy nuts and crackers.
Oh my god.
How do you even get shit on Netflix?
He's
Ask
just.
them.
I think
you know.
that he's Netflix is just distributing the film. He just got
Bruh.
financing from Netflix.
That's
I
just
have no
free.
idea how he did it. He tried to explain it to me the other night, but I tuned him out.
That's pretty, wow. What a nice guy.
JK LOL. He was just very hard to follow. That's crazy though.
Like, that's just what it is.
I know.
Especially if you don't have a team. Like,
I see this like bring the paint truck that needs 1 or 2.
Oh yeah, if you're here talking in the background, that's because we have another shoot on Sunday for a film project. It's fucking dope. I'm gonna be directing, so I'm gonna have an AD and a crew. It's gonna be dope.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, this cool mercenary painter. I got hired to direct for like this cool mercenary painter job thing. Like,
I saw that post, yeah.
sick post.
the trust for the big open space.
It's pretty badass, yeah.
I can't wait to shoot it.
Wouldn't it be cool to have your own films on Netflix?
What? Me?
Anyone?
My film is not gonna be on Netflix.
No. I said, wouldn't it be cool if your film was on Netflix?
It'd be very scary because that means a lot of people are gonna be watching it.
That's a whole
necessarily
new
mean it's a
ballpark,
better
man.
deal.
Whole new ballpark.
I don't even think he has like the right to.
Yeah.
I was gonna say that as well. Yeah, I don't think he's allowed to put his Spider-Man on Netflix.
Dude, that'd
Just
be
'cause
sick
it's
though
Spider-Man.
if my shit was on Netflix. Oof,
It would be.
that would mean a lot more fucking
I won't
money.
lie. That would be pretty sick. Yeah. Oh hell yeah.
Just throw up some giant like dude, or whatever.
That's stupid.
It'll be fine. Like,
You're popping in and out, man.
have more people on camera because it's gonna be.
Yeah, Miguel, don't go to the live chat.
The best is fucking.
I'm not.
It sounds like it's 4 people.
I don't know what your connection is.
You know?
Sick.
Yeah.
What about me?
Well, no, like.
Oh,
on camera,
Does anyone say
I'm a
anything about my
person too,
film?
Mike.
Like, no, I don't even think anyone's watching. Miguel.
Oh, it's pretty late. I'm not gonna lie.
I think it's just like us five looking at the chat.
That's probably, yeah.
Oh, really?
Oh wow. I came at the latest moment.
Once he gets
Sort
on
of,
this
yeah.
call, like, let's
That
start.
is so,
Okay.
I've got a lot of
that is
Yeah.
so sad.
I'm gonna try to hop off the chat in probably like 10 minutes.
Alright.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll probably end it then.
I gotta wake up for work soon.
Yeah, we can
This-
Jesus Christ.
talk and shit.
Yeah, true. I'm gonna get off there.
All right.
Alrighty, guys. Good chatting with you all.
Yeah, for
Right.
sure.
I gotta get going.
Yes.
I will
See ya.
chat with y'all.
Enjoy the shoot.
Yes.
Enjoy the shoot.
Oh, about to say.
Get some good ass footage, my guy.
You gotta go too.
I said get some good ass footage.
Oh yeah. All right. See you guys.
Yep.
See
Easy does
ya.
it.
Bye.
Bye, jabronis.
So yeah, I work like in 4 hours, so that's gonna be fun.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna end it.
Not even. Yeah. That sounds like a good idea.
What's fun, guys?
But Buckeye, thank you for having me. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Always an honor.
Yeah.
To talk to you fellow filmmakers. You know, it's pretty cool and stuff. You know, we all got the same passion and dreams, so let's keep it up, man.
Yeah, for sure,
Let's
for
keep it
sure.
up.
Excited to come.
All right, so thanks again. Thanks for having me.
Thanks for coming on, like I said.
Yeah, nice meeting you, dude.
Thank you. Easy does it. We'll see you in
For
the
sure.
chat, probably.
All right.
Oh man.
That's about it for the stream, everybody.
See you.
I'm
you
probably-
see you bitches later.
I'm probably gonna come back.
I'll see you jabronis later.
Yeah, that's enough. I just kicked it. So yeah, I'll probably come back to making videos soon, guys, and see ya.